Show, baby. Take it away.
Hi, guys. I'm sure you've seen the news by now. I just wanted to start this first interview here with my brother who... Can they hear me? Yeah. Repeat? Yeah. Hi, guys. I'm sure you've seen the news by now. Doing an interview first with my brother who negotiated me out.
Because I saved him.
I know you guys all think that this was fake. This was not fake. You guys just hate the word YouTuber so much that you believe a kidnapper over a YouTuber. But we're here.
Imagine that. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that's why.
They saw him post a video, and they're like, oh, look, it's fake.
Yeah, when there's 10
the
guys
most
behind
wanted guy, FBI, everything online. I never even thought of that.
So we're here. We're doing the first interview with my brother who sacrificed so much of his time, so much of his company.
I just have the other side of the story that isn't inside the cage. He's got the inside story. I've got the entire world outside story.
Yeah, because I was literally locked texting him when I could, and that's about it. So we're drinking some whiskey. We're enjoying this first interview here. There's a trailer coming out on Sunday that shows you guys all the footage that actually happened, so you guys can stop asking questions if it's fake or not. Snuck footage from inside, snuck whatever. But today, we're going to be speaking and just corroborating stories from my end and his end.
We have not talked. I just saw him like 10 minutes ago.
We haven't spoken. I've been home for about 36 hours now. We haven't spoken yet for this purpose, and we're getting a little hammered and enjoying some nice whiskey. And I would like to start before we say anything. I know everyone put in efforts, but glory be to God, because God saved me. I know you did your part. I know everybody did their part. But when you're locked in a cage in the desert, literally with people who worship Satan, okay?
I actually worship Satan.
They worship Satan. They do voodoo rituals. They
That's crazy. That's crazy.
There's more I'll tell you. These guys have superpowers. You're not going to believe me. You're going to think I'm crazy, but these guys have superpowers, okay? Glory be to God. Go ahead. Say whatever you want.
Well, I was just going to say, like, I think where we all want to start, because I don't even know this story, too. I don't know any of this, so I don't know how you actually got kidnapped. Let's take it from there, because I can jump in. When you first communicated with the outside world, you called me from your phone, kidnapped, and there's just, like, 9 dudes with guns standing around you. And I'm like, oh, this is actually not a joke. I was kind of like, I hope it's not a joke, because I'm going to be fucking pissed if this is a joke. And then, like, by day 2, I was like, okay, we're definitely not joking.
I wish it was.
We're definitely not joking. So take us back. Like, first of all, everyone thinks you're an idiot for sneaking into Haiti. I think the whole world agrees you're an idiot for doing it.
I think I know I'm an idiot. Like, I even say that in the video. But I had a fixer from there who has been doing gang stuff, has taken so many YouTubers into the gang places, and we had confirmed an interview with Barbecue. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to come.
Like, for sure?
Like,
or,
yes.
like, someone told you?
No, Barbecue's speaker, he's got a guy who speaks for him, like his secretary of press, confirmed with us.
For sure.
Yes, he told Barbecue, speak with this foreigner, it will be good for you.
That was a huge question we had, because I was telling Dad.
Before I even came in.
Okay, I was telling Dad, because he kept saying that. I'm like, Dad, he probably, like, got scammed as an interview and then went in and got kidnapped.
No, for sure.
Okay.
With Barbecue's secretary of press, he had confirmed we're safe passage. So the plan was to explore the nice side, the north first. I explored the nice side. And then that video you guys all saw in the hotel, that was the last video. I upload everything the day I record it in case of a situation like this, because the kidnapper stole my SD cards. So I upload everything the day I record it, so my editor has it. So that video you guys saw in the hotel was the last video that I posted before our road trip. I didn't post it publicly. Nobody knew I was in Haiti except for some of my close friends. Not a single person publicly knew. I never had posted it anywhere. Like, so many comments said, oh, he deserves it. He posted his location publicly to the world. I didn't post anything for 48 hours. I was off social media before I got kidnapped. But point is, we rented a car, and we drove from Cap Haitian to Port-au-Prince, which is where all the gangs are.
Is this the car that crashed, or is
this is the rental, the car rental?
This is the one that just gave us...
Yeah, this is not the car that crashed in Dominican.
Okay.
That was on the way to the border.
But do people know that story? I think that's a sick one. That was God telling you, don't do this.
I believe the opposite.
I don't know.
I believe that was God telling me, do this. I got your back. Because that
I was like, that's a sign. Get his ass out of Haiti right now.
The car accident was totaled. The driver was drunk. The taxi driver was drunk. I didn't know that. I was asleep.
Share my phone. Share my phone screen real quick.
The taxi driver was drunk. Yeah. I didn't know that. I was asleep. Thank God I hadn't lost the weight I lost while kidnapped, because my stomach protected me. The seatbelt took the entire blow. Dude, he drove into one of those like big ass metal trucks.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Like the ones that carry cement, not the 18-wheelers.
Like the box truck.
Yeah, like the box trucks that are metal. We should have been dead. Untouched.
And you're in the front seat, right?
I was in the passenger seat. I woke up in a scream, and then I noticed that we crashed. I take my seatbelt off. I stand. I make sure nothing's wrong with me. I look, and there was like the bruise hadn't even shown up yet, and I felt no pain, assuming the adrenaline, but it had taken time for the bruise to build up, and I was like, all right, I'm good. God's protecting me. I got to make my way to the border still. That's how I saw it. You saw it as a sign of turn around. I saw it as I'm untouched in an accident that I should have died.
No, I saw it as like this is God literally putting a box truck in front of your face to stop you from getting into the country, and you were like, I'm still gonna go do it. You know what I mean? Like it was insanity. Like, do they see the car right now? Yeah. You want me to flip it? Get crazy. Look at this car, guys. Like, who survives this accident?
Untouched.
Yeah, that's God telling you stop right here. It's not telling you.
I saw the opposite, bro.
I don't know, bro. This was fucking crazy to me. I was shocked. You guys can stop sharing my phone.
Even then, so when I get to the border was closed, but there was a group of like corrupt border guards and United Nations employees that told me like follow us, and they took me through like the jungle a little bit. You guys will see in the video. I don't want to speak too much on that, but at the end of that, I saw a white dove. Like after that entire trip. So I'm like, all right, God's still working with me, you know? So anyways, we record that. We go to the hotel. Let's go back to the car rental. So the car rental, we leave at 3 a.m. from the hotel, 7-hour road trip to Port-au-Prince. We get to the top of like the mountain. It's called Mont Cabri.
And this is you going from the north to Port-au-Prince.
Yeah, from the north to the south.
You guys can share my screen again. I'm tracking his location, by the way. So ever since the car accident, I'm like every 3 hours watching your location because I'm like some shit's going down.
I share my location with my family.
Yeah, I just felt it. I'm like something's going down. So every few hours I was screenshotting your location. So this one's like right between you being in Cap Haitian all the way down to Port-au-Prince.
Yeah.
Like you were like, so when you're like, I'm in the jungle, I'm like, is this what he's talking about? Because like this was the last location I pinged before you pinged your location while kidnapped.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. As of this point, when you announce your kidnapping, when we get to it, I thought you were here. Because that was the last known location.
In the middle of the mountain.
In the middle of the junk. I was like, so I'll get to it, but imagine trying to assemble mercenary teams to get you out, and we're just like in the, like, I'm like, I have nothing except we're here somewhere. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's how we started. Anyways, jump into it. So,
did your friend, the first translator you sent, did he send you the location I sent him?
I already had your location.
Oh, okay, from Dad. Yeah,
I'll tell you.
I assume
not
so.
from Dad.
Yeah.
Me and Sammy tag team that shit.
Okay. Sammy has my location.
Anytime you were pinged, we had notifications on, like everything.
Yeah, I will give this as a warning to anybody watching. Your family and your close friends should have your location. You should always give them your location.
We would have been screwed without that.
We would have been screwed if we didn't have my location. So we get to that mountain, and there's a checkpoint of BSAP police officers. That's the branch of police officers in Haiti. There's a branch of police. They stop us, you know, and we pay them some money. And then we take a photo. We took a video with them. We have the video because Sean took it on his phone. I took it off my camera, but they stole my SD cards. So we have the video. It'll be in the trailer. A group of police officers. Then we keep moving. We have safe passage. We've confirmed with the guy.
Barbecues guy. Paper or something or what? A WhatsApp message? Don't tell me. That's what you thought you were getting through this lawless
no.
country ran with gangs with?
Listen, he sends him the plate. He sends him the plate of the car, etc.
Still, bro.
I know. But we get to the bottom of the mountain before the guy had responded back. He had confirmed that we're gonna be good, but before he had responded back to the plate of the car. That was the first mistake. I had no internet this whole time. I got no internet. I have internet.
Your location's not even pinging.
In every country but Haiti, I didn't.
Yeah.
We get to the bottom of the mountain, and these 8 dudes with AKs pull up to us in the car.
No way.
Yeah, 8 dudes. They run at the car. Okay, so we stop. They run yelling. We stop.
What do you, in that moment, like right there? Nothing, like try to think back to that moment. You knew nothing else, just that?
I'm still calm.
Of course, but what's going through your head? You're like, what's happening right now?
Sean told me leave my bag, leave everything, like don't film, do not have a camera even anywhere. So I left my bag on the ground. This is the first time my passport's not in my pocket. In any of my travels, this is the first time I let go of my stuff.
Yeah.
This is the first time it all got stolen.
Yeah.
So they walk us into the first guy who walks up with the gun, he goes, "Oh, I know you," to Sean, because he's done a lot of YouTube videos.
Oh, okay, I thought to you. Okay.
No, he goes, "Oh, I know you. I like your videos." And then
while he's pointing a gun at
yeah,
it?
yeah, no, he put it down. He put the.
Okay.
But then the second chief of Le Mont-Saint-Jean, so the guy second in charge, goes, nah, we're gonna keep him. So they walk us right there where they had stopped us. They have this trailer inside like a cement compound with barbed wire. They throw us in a trailer. Literally, it's a trailer. It's a dark trailer. And there's two guys.
Closed or
closed?
Open?
Closed. And there's
closed trailer?
Yeah.
Stop it. Like some human trafficking shit?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Not a cargo, but a trailer.
At this point, you knew you were getting kidnapped, right?
Yeah, at this point, I'm assuming.
I'm assuming.
It's not 100% confirmed.
10 guys with guns pulled that out of a car, put us in a dark trailer.
I'm assuming
I'm kidnapped.
There's a. So we're sitting. Sean's sitting. Imagine like a thin trailer, like an RV. Sean's sitting on the table. Okay, feet still on the ground, but leaning on the table, and I'm standing in the corner. And there's two guys that are clearly tweaking off crack. One with a FAMAS. He's sitting in the corner of the room.
Stop, and they're pointing them at you?
He's sitting in the corner. Not at me. I'm good.
Yeah.
He's sitting in the corner of the room pointing him at Sean. A FAMAS, finger on the trigger. Okay, and the other guy's standing in the doorway holding a shotgun.
Stop.
At Sean. So I'm standing as far as I can so the shotgun pellets don't hit me in case they're going to shoot him. I know I'm an asset. I'm white.
Yeah.
I'm a blanc.
Yeah.
So I know they're probably not going to hurt me. They get nothing out of hurting me. But they might kill Sean here. So, we're both calm. We've both been in situations like this before. 3.5 hours go by, and then the king comes. The king is what they call him. Le Mont-Saint-Jean, the guy you guys saw.
Share my phone.
The guy you guys saw.
This is him. So just for context, and I didn't discover this till after the first call. So about 12 hours in, I knew who I was dealing with. But this is him, wanted by the FBI. I need to address something with you that I'll never let you live down. Well, now that I understand the story, it's a little easier, but I was laughing my ass off. He weighs 150 pounds. I was like, you let this guy kidnap you? This is fucking embarrassing. I don't care how many of them there were. He's 150 pounds, bro. What are you doing? So I did some research on this guy, and I'll get into it when I get to that part because I learned a lot about him, so I knew how to play this game.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'll get into that. But this is the guy we're dealing with. So, like, it's not like this made-up guy. Like, in 12 hours in, I find out that he's, like, the most wanted guy in Haiti. His brother's already been arrested by the U.S. government in a federal prison.
Yeah.
Like,
the previous leader.
I'll get into it. It's deep. I'm like,
Yeah.
holy shit, we're dealing with some good shit. So, turn this off.
So they open the trailer door, and in front of the trailer door is 20 gang members and the king. The king is Le Mont-Saint-Jean. So anytime I say king here, I learned to call him king while inside. Anytime I say king, that's who I'm speaking about. So the king is right there, and they're like laughing, like they got good bait, they got a prize on their hands.
Yeah.
So in my head,
what did they know about you?
Nothing yet.
Okay, they just knew
yet.
Sean.
No, one guy knew Sean.
Okay, but that means they all know Sean. Not like they don't know him, but they know his value is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So at this point, I assume we're gonna be kidnapped, or
you still haven't the shotgun to the chest and the FAMAS just.
You can still talk your way out. I've been in situations in Brazil where they walk us into an alley. I got to talk my way out. Usually showing them other stuff I've done works.
Yeah.
So I'm we're talking our way out, but this is the befriending process. It's either going to go good or it's going to go bad. You have to speak well with them. If you're getting angry, you're just going to get hit. What are you're going to win against 20 guys with guns?
Yeah. There's no chance out of it.
There's no chance. It's a game of survival. So I show them some stuff. I'm like, hey, guys, this is what I do. We're both journalists. We're here to interview Barbecue. They know we're here. Let me tell you something. These guys are 5 gangs in Haiti, 5 leaders, and Barbecue is the strongest leader who put them on an alliance that says, like, we live together. Vive ensemble. Live together. But they're all their own gang leaders. It's like the United Nations, but of gangs. So they still do their own thing. Even with orders from him, they still do their own thing. They still have their own ego. They still have their own,
They're their own entities.
They're their own entities.
It's like Apple and Microsoft can get along, but like they can also disagree and not do what the other person says.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're speaking to them. I show them some old photos and whatever. Sean thinks that was a mistake because he said I speak too much. I believe at this point I'm not worried about the ransom. I'm worried about survival. At this point I'm trying to just survive. Okay?
So you're like painting your value.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, here I am.
Here's what I provide. Well. Like,
I provide this. We can, we can film something. Whatever.
This could be beneficial for you guys.
Exactly.
Dude, at one point, I was with Gabe in the backyard, and I was like, you know how I spin this? I was like, I'll just tell them. Like, I was like, look at this problem. I have to deliver cash, all this stuff. I'm like, I'll just start an underground system here for them. I'll tell them, let go of my brother. I'll collect all your cash here for all your kidnappings, and I'll send them over in cash for you, and now you can negotiate more for the rest of your life. I was like, hey, give me my brother. I was like, if I bring this plan, I might convince them into it and just not do it. But like, I feel like it was a good plan. Anyways,
so he goes, yeah, well, I mean, I don't really need views. And he like shows me his TikTok. He gets 1 million views of video.
Stop it. The gang leader?
The gang leader. He gets 1 million views of video.
Lying, bro.
He goes, we don't need international, you know.
He's that powerful there? He gets 1 million views
he gets
from
like
Haitian
he
people?
posts, just they all watch it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. We're talking about Le Monde Sans Jeu.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I had his TikTok saved because I remembered the username. It was like user 2311 something. So I found it and then matched it to the follower, but it got banned. I had the exact link to it. It either got banned or he changed the name after he released me.
Yeah.
It'll be in the videos. Everything will be in the videos. But then they take us to the side where they go speak in the corner for like 20 minutes. We're just there standing. And then they come back and he goes, what did you have? Where's all your stuff? I go, I mean, you guys took our car. I have no idea. You've had our car for the last 3.5 hours. He goes, how much cash did you have? I said, $3,500 US. And he like double checks and he goes, 3.7K. And then he goes, what about this phone? And he pulls out my iPhone. I don't have my iPhones right now because they're seized by the FBI. When I entered, they took all my phones. They took everything. I haven't had a phone for the last 3 days.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, whatever.
It's funny because for the last few days, you'd say jokes, and I'd be like, don't joke. Like, someone could look at your text.
Yeah.
And you're like, what are they going to do? How are they going to look at my text? And then they just took your phones from you. You landed, and they're like, if you want to go to Atlanta, you give us your
And
phones.
they're like, you can't have a lawyer. If you come in globally, internationally, you're not entitled to a lawyer. They throw you in a room with no cameras, and they pretend like they don't know what's going on. They're like, oh, yeah, this is just a random selection. Well, why are the other 150 people that are randomly selected still in line, and then I got taken in right away? Like,
anyways, back to
the So he pulls out my phone. He goes, iPhone 15. Wow, I have 2 phones. I got a personal and a work phone. And so I tell him, I'm like, he goes, is this the new one? I was like, or his guys say, yeah. He goes, it's nice. I was like, look, you can have it as a gift, you know, and take the 3.5K and whatever you took. I just need my laptop and this phone, the other phone that's in your hand. I won't even consider that you stole it from us. I'll consider it a gift for passage. And he like starts laughing. He's like, I like this guy. You know, like I was starting to reword the narrative. This isn't a kidnapping. This is a gift. Okay. I was going to reset the phone for him and give it to him. I said, this is a gift. Let us go. I'm trying to reword the narrative here so that maybe he's like,
but
okay.
What you're also doing is telling him that stuff is insignificant, which means you have a lot more. Negotiation. I know you're not thinking about it in the moment.
Right.
Because you're not thinking about money. You're thinking about my life in this moment. Can I get out now?
Exactly.
Without going in?
Exactly.
But like even just psychologically to him, I'm sure he was like, oh, he doesn't care about $3,500, iPhones and a laptop.
Maybe, but in my head, it's already his anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to minimize the damages by keeping my phone, which I need for like, you know, 2-factor codes or whatever so I can log into my stuff.
Yeah.
Because if he takes that, I'm locked out of all my social media.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to minimize that damage.
Makes sense. So what happens from there?
So he laughs, he starts liking us, and they teach me. They go blanc, which means white. They go blanc, posé. And then I'm like, okay, like he's like chilling. They have one guy who speaks some English. His name's Tilapli. He's the second in charge.
Is that the guy was talking to me?
No, that's Emerson.
Okay.
That's Pop Shove.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the guy who actually speaks English. This guy speaks a few words, step by step, he says. So he goes, posé. I'm like, okay. He goes, no, say it. Posé. I'm like, okay, muy posé. That means
I'm
chilling.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, Blanc, relax. Muy posé. I'm like, okay, muy posé. So now I'm starting to participate in the culture. And they teach me, they go, say this, La Mont Saint-Jou. I'm like, La Mont Saint-Jou, what does that mean? They're like, that's my name. Like the king says that. Like La Mont Saint-Jou. Okay, so I learned that first. And then he goes, Paganjou, Banyu plein. Braquille, pape vrape. That's his catchphrase, his chant, you know, and it means.
So ones you said in all the videos,
it means so La Mont Saint-Jou means immortal. It means death without days, which I in my head translates to immortal, I guess. Like that's what he's trying to say. And then Paganjou, Bayou plein, Braquille, pape vrape means like he's not afraid of heat. It's a voodoo saying.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing I learned to please him.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, he's starting to like me. I got to please him to minimize damages here.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get tortured.
Then like you're highly likely to like survive more.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
So all these people online.
What's Sean doing this whole time?
Sean this whole time is translating when I need him to, and he's speaking what he needs, but Sean speaks much less than me. I'm playing the game of good hospitality.
Yeah, he's playing the game of like, don't give information away.
Yeah, exactly. Sean is like a secret agent James Bond. Like when we're inside, he came up with some crazy escape plans. He's nuts. Like seriously, one day he created this escape plan that made so much sense. I'll get to when we get there.
Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't even know you guys were planning on like an escape.
Yeah. Sean was my mind once. Sean was James Bonding, and he's getting phone calls from the speaker that gave us passage. And Lamont Sanjou's not letting us answer. He said, don't answer.
Yeah.
He sees it. He sees him calling 10, 20 times a day, and he won't let us answer. So then they decide, they say, okay, get in the car. So they teach me those few words. I made sure to learn them. I made sure I learned that catchphrase because every time the king would come by, I would salute him, and I would say the saying to make him happy.
Yeah.
So they toss us in the car, and I can already see my laptop's gone from the bag. The bag is still in the car. I can see my laptop's gone from the bag. I can see a bunch of other stuff are gone from the bag. I'd see one of the gangsters wearing my headphones already. He doesn't even know that they work Bluetooth. He just plugged them in with the wire. It's like the Sony XM4s. They're $400 headphones. They're great headphones.
Yeah.
He plugged them in with a wire. So
Did you tell him? Did you tell him?
Hell no. So I realized I was speaking too much at the beginning because I started like trying to assist them. Maybe we could be of value and they would like us and let us go. But then I realized if you speak too much, they're just going to keep you there as a slave to teach them things.
Yeah.
Because that's what most of the guys there are. They're prison escapes.
Really?
Yeah. All the people that work in his compound are prison escapees that he broke out, and now they're slaves. So they throw us in the car. We drive maybe 3 to 5 minutes from the place we were at, and they loot a house on the way. These guys are savages. They take us, they park the cars. We're in a convoy of 4 cars, okay? They leave one guard next to us, a little 15-year-old kid with a pistol, extended mag. He slept. They all went inside to loot the house. They broke the cages off the house. They went inside. They start walking out with blenders and shit. I'm watching a gangster walk out with a blender. Like,
like, come on, bro.
So they would loot everything, bro. They'd come out with like a flashlight, like on their head. You know, that the miners use. Anything they could see, they would loot. The kid slept with a gun. He slept next to us. We could have taken it right there, killed him. But then it's like, okay, what are you going to do? Go that way, which is their territory.
There's no way.
Chance of survival.
You're going to die now for sure.
Way lower.
You're just going to kill some people along the way.
Exactly.
Chances of survival are 0, bro. Even a trained guy in that situation, like,
yeah,
you're still in the middle of the country. You don't know where you are. Like, you don't have your phone. Like, you're going to lose this one.
Right. Yeah. So we decide against it. They get in the car. They start driving us through Croix de Bouquet, which I tweeted at one point when I got out that when you're locked in the desert, and a lot of people were responding like, there's no desert in Haiti. You're a liar. This is why it's fake.
There's a lot of that, yeah.
Yeah, there's a desert in Haiti when all these gang guys have burned everything.
Yeah.
It's a fucking desert. It might not be called a desert. It's a desert.
It's a flat wasteland.
What I saw, it's not flat. It's bumpy roads.
Okay.
Pure speed bump. That's why in my head, no mercenary team's coming to get me.
Yeah.
To get on those roads, it's 60 minutes. Whether you're going fast or slow, you're not making... Every piece of road is like this. Even the buggy that they have that they stole from the guy who helped us.
No way.
Was there. I spoke to him after. The buggy that they stole from him was there, and it was broken because they probably drove it on those roads too hard. Yeah. Anyways, we're driving on these roads, and I'm seeing on my left and right maybe 150 cars by the time we had got to the compound. 150 cars with bullet holes in them. Trucks, police cars, no tires. They've looted all the tires off all the cars, okay? There's bullet holes in the cars, and the cars are either burned or whatever, broken glass.
This is insane.
It's a zombie apocalypse. Where's the footage? I couldn't film any. We're next to gang, like, they're all next to us, you know? I couldn't film anything.
Yeah.
So, you know, the Tirapli, the second-in-chief, he's the one driving, and he goes, you know, Blanc, we kind of like you. And I was like, well, if you like me, why are you kidnapping me? And he goes, if we didn't like you, you'd have a bag over your head and we would have beat the shit out of you. I was like, okay, thanks for liking me. I'm like, all right, thanks for liking me. He goes, do you have any family you can call? Do you have any parents? I go, I do have parents. He goes, you're going to call them. I said, no, I can't call my parents. My mom will have a heart attack. He goes, no, you're going to call your parents. I said, hey, I'm being serious. If you call my mom will die. My mom won't just panic. She will die. I would like to call my brother. And so he goes, okay, fine. So they end up taking us in. We get to this compound. There's like 50 cars. He's stolen all these cars.
So you decided in the car that you were going to call me?
Yeah.
Not when you got to the house?
No, in the car.
Okay. Because you called me from the house.
Yeah, so we eventually get there, and then they bring me my phone. Before they bring my phone, they're like, what do you want? Do you want any cigarettes, whatever? I'm like, I don't really smoke cigarettes. I do smoke cigars. You go, I'll bring you some cigars. You know, the king brings me some cigars. The
beers, all those beers.
The beers. The room we were in had unlimited alcohol. I'll explain later, but they bring me beers. There's like 15 people in the room. Cigars, beers. He has them go cook for us, bananas and fried eggs. And then, you know, you see that video, that first video we took where I go, I don't know if it's posted, but he had posted it from his end too. I took it and it'll be in the video. And he goes, I go, hey, you know, we're not kidnapped. We're in an expensive hotel.
Yeah.
I'm switching the narrative because they got a guy that speaks English and he's going to translate it.
Yeah.
And every time I'm saying
things they didn't tell you say that.
No.
Oh, this whole time we thought they were like, here's what you're going to say.
No. I'm saying this.
Okay. The world is stupid and doesn't understand that. And they're like, oh, look, he's not kidnapped.
Yeah.
I actually had a grown man tell me that. I'm like, you have children and you're a grown man and you think the most dangerous guy in Haiti? Like, I was like, do you not understand what's clearly happening?
I'm switching the narrative and they're appreciating it heavily.
Yeah.
So I'm switching the narrative and they're appreciating it heavily. Yeah. Oh, he's not kidnapped. Yeah, he's a guest in our house, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm not kidnapped. I'm in a very expensive hotel.
Yeah, that's what you said all the
time. You know?
Yeah.
And so they're taking care of me. Look, I got cigars. That was only the first day we had cigars. After that, we didn't have any.
Yeah.
You know? It was for PR for their sake.
Yeah, for sure.
He has some of their gang members take my Air Forces off. You guys know I wear Air Forces everywhere. He take my Air Forces, my socks off. He takes his slippers off his feet, the king, and he gives them to me. He puts them on my feet. I got them still. I'm going to give them away in the video. It's the slippers I wore for 17 days.
That's crazy.
Fake Valentino slippers.
That's too funny.
So he takes them off his feet, gives them to me. He goes, it's too warm here. You're not going to wear those socks and shoes. Wear these. Whatever. And he goes, all right,
Translation, we like your shoes.
No, they never stole them.
They gave them back to you?
Yeah, I kept my shoes. So then I call you. The internet's pretty choppy, but you know, you can see they're asking for 600,000. They call you.
Well, here's the story. So I was on a call, like I am all day, because I run an actual.
Your company seems to be breaking, brother.
I run an actual business, unlike, you know, some other people think, and I have 8 hours a day of calls. So I'm like, I blow you off. I'm like, yo, busy, what's up? And you go, I'm kidnapped. This isn't a joke.
No, I said you I'm kidding. You said joke or not? And I go, no, not a joke. And
like that's all I needed to be like, okay, he's not here. Let me actually pull up the text so that everyone can see it. Is that cool? It's gonna take me a second, so don't share yet. Real quick, as I get to it, I'll kind of explain. So you send me a message. You say kidnapped, and then you also in Arabic. So like in English writing, this is important for everyone to understand, so they understand the context of it all. Is you said sawir, which in Arabic means take a video or photo.
He's known that if I ever get kidnapped, because of the kind of dangerous stuff I do, he needs to film everything.
You can share. Look at this. So this is the first interaction. So silence video call. Screen mirror again? I got you. Cool. So I'll keep an eye on that, make it easier for you guys. So as this is pulling up, basically you call me, I silence the call, you text me I'm kidnapped, and I basically hang up the call that I'm actually on.
They want you to put it up.
No, it's up. They already got it. So you can see here, silenced 506, and then I was like, I'm on a call, what's up? And you go, I'm kidnapped in Haiti, you're negotiating sawir, which means take a video. And I go, you're serious?
I knew there's no way they could have translated that. Even if they had someone who was good with Arabic.
No, it's impossible.
0% chance they're going to translate. What does that mean? Sawir. What's a sawir?
Maybe it's like a relative name. Like, who
exactly.
knows? You're serious? And I go, you're serious? You go, yes, I'm safe. They're taking care of me. Cigars, beers, a room, no hurting.
They're seeing me type this.
Yeah.
So I'm making sure.
No, for sure. I understand, bro, obviously. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, video call. So before I get to like the next screen, I video call you. It's 11 minutes. So I have this whole thing recorded, which will be, I'm sure you'll take parts of it and put it in the video. So I went and got Gabe's phone. we're both working in this office. I went and got his phone. I was like, I need your phone right now. He's like, okay, cool. It doesn't question it. Just hands me the phone. I walk in. I like position it where it takes me 2 minutes to like, because I have a privacy screen. So it has to be close enough where you can see it.
That's why I was like that. Okay.
Yeah, but far enough. You know what I mean? So it was a weird spot. So that's the worst part of this phone right now. I'm like, I should have just taken it off the whole time because every video I'm like, by week 2, I was a god. I knew the exact angle. I put it right under the camera. But like day 1, I'm sweating. You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to do this. I might as well video everything, right? I'm like, I'm going to go through this. And this is what people don't understand on the internet. They're like, you would never video it if it was actually real and all that. I'm like, dude, I'm going to go through it anyways.
And we come out with nothing if you don't video
We come out with nothing. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, worst case, we could find a way to make this a sick documentary and at least make back ransom. You know what I mean? I'm like,
he runs a content agency. I am a content creator. We're going to film it. We're going to make the best
I was like, I need to get as much as I can, right? Obviously, there's situations where I'm driving alone with one phone and they call me and I can't get certain stuff like that. But I was like, every moment I can. My wife was on the same page. Your parents became on the same. We're going through this anyways. That's what people don't understand. It's not like we're like, oh, make sure the aperture's right. We're not thinking about it like that. We're like, just record what's happening right now because like people need to see this. You know what I mean? Anyways, so that happens. And then they say, go get us money. Like, we want $600,000.
They call you for $600,000 and then you go, that doesn't make any sense. How am I going to get that into Haiti?
No, but before, did you see what I did? There's an important psychology here in negotiating.
What?
They said 600,000 and then he messed up. This will be in the main video. He said 500,000, but how he said it was $5,100.
$500,000 million.
No, he said
I watched it yesterday.
Yeah, he said but at one point he said $5,100.
Yeah, 5,100.
And what I did was $5,000.
I heard that. You said 500.
I said 5,000.
Okay,
I said 5,000.
How am I gonna get that?
I was like, how am I gonna get $5,000?
I watched it
so
yesterday.
I was like, immediately, I was like, if he's gonna anchor really high at 600, I gotta anchor the exact opposite and say I can't even get $5,000.
Yeah.
So like from day 1, they're like, fuck, bro, we're off with the 500,000 number. Like maybe we'll settle for 50, 30, 20. You know what I mean? He can't even get 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want to be like, I'll give you whatever. Like if it was mom, she would have answered, been like,
oh my god,
whatever you need, we'll give it to you tomorrow.
If I called mom, it would have cost us millions
of dollars, right? So I was like, right away, I was like, I have to act like I don't have any money. So I was like,
love you,
5,000. I was like, I can't get $5,000. How am I gonna get $5,000? She's like, you need to figure out $500,000. I'm like, okay, whatever. So we get off.
He goes. You know what? We'll give you a discount, 50,000 off.
That's what he said for. I'm like, I'm like, that doesn't make it any easier.
And he looks at you and he goes, he goes, we're mafia, homie. You know what that means?
He's like, we don't fuck around.
Yeah, we don't. You do what we say.
Yeah,
You're like, yeah, but you don't understand. The countries, these guys are retarded.
They
don't know that they broke out 4,000 prisoners and everything in the country shut down. They don't use Google. They don't read the news. They don't know any of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
They gotta know.
They don't know how to use Google.
Bro, I'll tell you this. Anything ever leaked in Haiti, within 30 minutes, everyone in Haiti knew about it.
You're right. He knew how to use TikTok. They knew how to use TikTok.
And Twitter, clearly.
Not Twitter.
I'm telling you.
They did not know how to use Twitter.
The publications
would take the Twitter and put it on TikTok.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So, anyways, wildfire news. Once everything became involved with you in there was wildfire. So for sure they know what's happening in the country. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They know. But here's the thing. So I was like, okay, can I send it in crypto? No. Can I send it to a bank? No. This is what people don't realize is the hardest part of this formula. It's not even getting the money. It's getting the money there in cash, untouched, and getting you back out of the country without also getting kidnapped. I'll give you an example. At one point, I had 3 different jets lined up to fly in. I was like, I have all the options I need in case. We found the airway. We found everything. We're like, here's exactly how it's going to go down. We'll have a team. We'll do an exchange. And then I was like, how the fuck are we going to fly in a jet? Bro, if they fucking a $10 million jet lands in Haiti, fucking 50 guys with guns pointed at the jet, what are we going to do? They're going to take the fucking jet. Fuck the ransom. They have a $10 million jet. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm like, even that option doesn't make sense, actually. It's our worst option. So then we started planning like driving options, like flying to DR and like, I'll get into it a little bit so you can understand the timeline. But like, that was the hardest part, guys. Like, no one realizes that. We need to get 600K. Let's just say that was the number. Cash in a bag, flown. FBI won't give me a piece of paper that says you can fly with this. Think about it. They know I have the money because they gave me permission to get it from the bank. I'll talk about that in a second. But I couldn't even fly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They gave you like a...
No, I'll tell you what happened. I basically held the bank at gunpoint, but gunpoint was a 6'3", 285-pound rich guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that was gunpoint.
Yeah.
So she was crying, the bank manager. She like started crying. I had to hug her.
Not at gunpoint, not literal gunpoint,
yeah,
guys.
like these guns right here. You know what I mean? So anyways, basically what happens is in the screenshot right here, if you want to share my screen again, I basically take I move money into certain accounts, and I shrink accounts. So I get 3 accounts that are like sub $3,000. Yeah. And I'm like, here's everything we have.
He sends me a screenshot of them with like 4,000,
$3,400, $1,800, and $2,100. And I was like, this is everything I have. Like me and my wife, this is all my wife and I have. I have to leave $400 for rent due on Monday. I was like, I can find a gate.
You were texting me they weren't reading them.
I know. But think about my perspective.
I know, yeah.
I'm like,
no, I know.
I'm like, I can play 2 games here. I can play the game where I can talk to him through text, but also he understands what I'm actually saying. And if they read it,
exactly,
then it's like proof. You know what I mean?
They weren't reading shit.
See, I don't know that. Right?
I know.
I didn't know that till
no, of course. I know you're playing a different game.
Yeah. So anyways, I was like, do you need me to try to get more money? I can sell some stuff. And then I called them back and they didn't answer. And then I called them back 3 hours later. I found a way to get the money. Because in my head, dude, I'm like, I'm doing research on the gang situation in Haiti, right? I'm like, I got to get educated on who my opponent is here. And I'm finding people just getting killed. And I'm like, I have to make you financially more valuable than killing you.
Yeah.
So like there has to be a floor that I have to play at.
Right.
I don't know what that floor is yet, right? So I'm panicking now, 6:36, we haven't talked in 2 hours. And then I found a way to get the money, most of it. Like I'm not going to commit to all of it. I'm going to say like most. You know what I mean? And then I called at 8:53, no answer. And then 9:07, you guys called back. You said trying to call back, whatever. Okay. And then the
internet was very weak inside.
Of course. But
we didn't know that the Starlink was blocked by the concrete. We didn't think about that at the moment. But then the other calls we would start making outside.
Okay, so here's the context though. Me, I'm like, if he dies tonight, it's my fault, right?
By the way, they had a Starlink that they had looted.
That's
house
crazy.
I was in, they had a Starlink.
That's crazy.
Okay, go ahead.
So I now I'm like, okay, I can't tell mom right now. Like I have to figure out the situation, but I also can't lose your life. So I can't be like, I have no money. Because I played that and then I waited 4 hours, nothing. I'm like, okay, like what if they're going to harm him because he didn't have enough money? So I'm like, oh, I think I have a way to get most of it, not all of it, you know? And then when he called me that night, I recorded it. You'll have that video too. I don't know if you remember. He was like, how much do you have? And I was like, I think I can get like over $100,000. You know what I mean? I think I can get over 100.
Yeah, I thought that was a bad play, but I was seeing on the inside. You're seeing from the outside.
From my sense,
in my head, I'm like, what did he just do?
So
why did he say that?
Let me tell you this. I talked to 3 FBI people in that time span, right? I called different offices, talked to negotiators whose only job is Haiti. And they said if you offer too low of an amount, they might kill him. And so when I heard that and I sent $8,000, I'm sweating. I'm like, dude, what if that text costs his life?
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Like you saw how I wanted to play. I wanted to play.
I
don't have 5,000. I don't have anything. But then when 3 guys who do this for a living.
At some point, I thought you were just trying to confuse them because you're going up, down, up, down.
Well,
up,
I was
down.
like, I think we're going to have money. I was like, I think we'll get this tomorrow. And then tomorrow I'll be like, we didn't get it. That's kind of, I never like said we had it 100. I was like, hey, tomorrow, this is the amount I think I should have. And then I'll get to tomorrow and be like, sorry, I didn't get 100,000. I got 5.
So listen, by day 2.
Yeah.
The king. So anytime they're walking up, so we're locked in a room, guys, it has a bed, it has a couch. You've seen the room. He put it on the video. The room he put us in was his old room. And it's actually the room that they used to store all their alcohol. So he's got a rule that has to be air conditioned at all times so the alcohol doesn't get ruined. So we had AC at all times. The alcohol was in the bathroom. The toilet seat had no bowl on it, no seat on it. It was disgusting. Mosquitoes in there. And unlimited alcohol, like an entire store worth of alcohol of shit tier whiskey. It was called whiskey, but it tasted like rubbing alcohol. Like you drink it, it's killing everything inside your body.
That's why you're so healthy going back.
Yeah, these guys were always hammered. They were always hammered. So our jail cell was outside. You guys will see. We snuck videos while inside and uploaded them.
Should I show a video?
You can show a video. Yeah. You can show a video.
Give me a second.
What do you have?
Don't pull it up.
The video of the dogs.
Yeah, the video of the dogs.
Yeah, I snuck. Every time we had started towards the end seducing the translator. He's the only one who spoke English, and he would give us our phones for elongated periods of time, and we would message people and delete the messages, and also we would take videos and toss them in our trash. At one point, I uploaded everything to Google Drive from my editor.
I'll tell you when I have it.
I uploaded everything to Google Drive from my editor, and I said start editing. So I had the first thing I did was delete my bank app from my phone because the envelope they had that they stole my cash, I deleted my bank app. That way they couldn't search it in case they were smart enough to see the logo and then search it on my phone and force me to empty everything. So I deleted the bank app. Then I deleted Discord off the homepage because I know that they have no idea what Discord is. There's no way these guys use Discord in the middle of the fucking desert, okay? And then I turned off notifications of Discord. So I start messaging my team, hey guys, I'm kidnapped. I have 8 videos that are still unedited because I was going on a video shooting spree.
We stopped you because you guys don't know this. He sends a screenshot to his editor this moment, like the moment that we're on the first phone call, and you say, if you're getting this, I'm kidnapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you sent that to leak publicly. You're like, leak this, put it on social media. It never made it to social media.
I didn't say leak that.
Yes, you did.
I told my editor to leak that?
Yeah.
I said, don't say a word, keep editing. Do not leak this.
No.
You said, make sure you post this on YouTube, and then you...
Oh, I had a trailer. Yeah, I had a trailer that was ready.
Make sure Lalo goes down to my computer and tweets it out from my
You're
account.
right. I did say that.
And me and Sammy told him, I was like, if you upload this to YouTube...
We'll fly to your house and beat your ass personally.
Yeah, good play.
We stopped them right.
I had a trailer ready in case anything happened.
So the world knows this whole time we're like trying to silence it, and you're trying to leak it.
Bro,
I had an unreleased trailer ready.
You know what I mean? We're like trying to suppress you. Luckily, you're also your email copywriter.
Because I thought us putting it out would get the attention of Barbecue, who would speak to them. But at that time, definitely not the play if we think about it in the long run.
For the next week, your editor's sending me screenshots. He's like, bro, Arab's telling me to upload it. What do I do? I was like, tell him to kill himself. Like,
no chance.
No, I asked him 2 days later why he didn't, and then I said, okay, it makes sense.
We threatened.
Anyways.
You were kidnapped. We could actually beat his ass.
Yeah.
We had all the leverage.
Well, anyways,
we could actually fly to you.
I told my editor, good play, good thing he didn't do it. I understood afterwards. You guys are probably right. So I told him, just keep editing, handle the team. So I was supposed to upload 30 days in June. I was working like crazy about to upload 30 days in June, filmed enough all the way up to May, and then I was supposed to be in Haiti in and out 48 hours. So I tell him, keep editing. So I'm managing the entire team while inside. Every time I get Discord, I'm like, all right, you guys doing this. You handle everything. You handle the website. You go to Arab Uncut, do this.
But what's happening emotionally, which is important, is everyone here is falling apart except me.
Of course, but what am I going to do? I'm going to hug you guys from inside?
No. But I'm like emotionally ruthless.
Yeah.
I look like a piece of shit brother.
Yeah.
Because I'm like straight faced, don't care.
But really, I know you're the only one who
I'm
could
like, kill him. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they're like, oh, don't say that. You're
Yeah.
gonna kill it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, once it clicked in my head, you're worth more
There's
than
the
the
video. So this guy's face hasn't been leaked yet. This guy's face, this is a gangster that wanted us specifically not to leak his face. And I made sure I got all, fuck this guy. We became friends.
This guy that talked to me.
This is the guy who was talking to you the whole time.
And then at the end,
by the end, he was our friend because we had caught him.
Don't spoil it. Okay. Because there's there was one sentence he said, and when he said it, I was like, it's over, we won. Like, he said it, and it clicked. I was like, I called them. I texted them in the group chat. I was like, we'll have him out in 48 hours. Like, guaranteed we're good. Like, I texted them right away to the family. I was like, it's over. Like, we're at the finish line. He said some shit. I was like, why the fuck would he say that? And I was like, I'm going for his throat. You know what I mean? It's like when you saw the hole in the armor, I was like, it's it, we're good. Like, I told the family, I was like, chill.
Yeah.
We're getting him back.
Yeah.
And also, don't spoil it because you got him there.
Yeah.
And then he said it, I was like, weak.
I'm telling you guys, this was one big game of chess.
I went right to Gabe. I was like, Gabe, it's over. Like, he showed weakness. He said this shit. He's like, why would he say that shit? We're at the gym. He's like, why would he say that shit? I'm like, it's over. I'm going
go on.
So this is day one. We're still day one. Everyone's stressing.
But this video is not day one.
No.
This video is like day 12 when he started giving us our phone more.
Yeah.
I was sneaking as many videos as I could of the dogs, the barbed wire, everything I could get outside. I was trying to get videos.
And what you didn't know is the whole time, I'm actually sending these videos to mercenary teams to pinpoint your location. Because I have your longitude and latitude.
Okay, right.
And
exactly.
I'm pinning where you are there, like.
So you knew we were in the shack. Dad knew we were in that shack the whole time,
we knew in your shack from the moment you called me.
Okay, cool.
From the moment you called me, we saved your coordinates, and every time your phone pinged, we saved them again.
Nice. And they made me turn my location off one time, and then when I got it back and we had this guy by himself, snapped it back on.
Yeah, no, and we were just refreshing it all day, by the way. So, we know that's what's happening.
Right.
We're like, obviously, they're not going to let him.
You would see it move from the house to the other house?
Yeah.
Would it actually move? Does it switch like
that?
No,
I'll show you longitude and latitude. We're off by like decimal points.
I'm wondering if I only move 20 feet, does the location actually move?
So you were at the end of a road that kind of hooks like a cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
And we knew what house you were in the whole time.
But I'm saying when they would take the phone back to the main house, would it switch location or would it just keep me there?
Yeah.
Okay,
but it wasn't like on a map. It's nothing.
Yeah. Of course.
You know what I mean? It's not like it doesn't feel like 50 feet, 100 feet, whatever it is, right? Anyway, so day one, I get home. I'm emotionless. I'm like, okay, this is real. Like I'm talking to Terry the whole time on WhatsApp while I'm like dealing with all these calls, right? And I get home and I'm like ruthless. I'm like, it's okay. Like he's fine. He's a fucking idiot. Like I can't believe we're in this situation, but like we're gonna like no one's more qualified than me, babe. We're good.
Yeah.
And she was like, and then she just like broke down crying, and that was when it like was real. I was like,
your wife's crying.
I was like, it's not not even that. I'm not thinking about her. I'm thinking about I'm like, okay, this is like really a situation where everyone else is crying. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's that serious. But I'm trying to like, I can't treat it like that because then I talk to these guys like a bitch.
Yeah.
I have to talk to them.
God bless you. I knew you were the best equipped for this.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, when it happened, Gabe's like,
Gabe's
like he knew why he called you and like
I would
you've
like
been
to say
prepared
this
for this.
Verbally, how many people are watching? 7.1K. I would like to say this to everybody watching. I put my brother and my family through so much by doing this. By the way, I never asked sympathy.
And our friends. Wait till I tell you the people that stepped up.
I never asked for sympathy from people online. You guys know me. If you watch me, you know I don't give a fuck about people online's opinions. But I put everybody close to me in a tough situation, and I apologize for that. And I thank you for, one, having my back. I heard many times that – I heard one time one of your clients said dude, it seems like you're not even on this call, that you're only thinking about your brother's kidnapping.
I wasn't even on the call. They're like, he needs to stop playing this clickbait fake shit with his brother. And
you just told him, fuck you, right?
Kindly. I was like, listen, like that's just too disrespectful. My team was more disrespected than me. I wasn't on the call.
Yeah. Is that message you sent me?
I don't know if
was that one guy, that one of your...
No. Anyways, regardless, the situation is there's a lot of...
Many of his clients thought we were faking this because my
brother's
some
of them helped save you, by the way.
My brother's company's name is Bad Marketing. So like...
It's very reasonable that we would do this.
It's a very reasonable thing to think, oh shit, this is just like it's bold and disruptive is their thing. This is just a bold marketing move. It went global. No. This was all of us.
When we decided to go viral...
It was the perfect time.
But like we
had to do it.
You were the most famous person in the world for one day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is like, that's the real play.
But the time it went viral, we had to get it viral that time to save me, by the way. You guys will understand later.
Okay, so here's what happened. So basically day one, we're in, this is the situation. I'm not telling your mom, just so you have, and the next few days will kind of go by a lot faster, I think. But like, this is important. Day one, you texted me at like 11 at night and you said, hey, they'll come down to 300 tomorrow.
And I deleted it.
And you deleted it. You said they'll come down to 300.
From what I was hearing inside, I was texting him inside info. Whatever I could hear inside, I would sneak.
So basically, anytime your phone turned on,
5 people with guns in front of me, and because I type so fast, they're mind blown by how fast I live on my phone. That's what I do. So I would type a message, hit delete while I'm staring at them because I can type without looking too. So I'd type a message and I would hit delete, and then I'd be like, "Yo, can we talk?" So that way there was a message there. Just in case it's like, what was he typing?
Yeah.
Like, there's a message
and you're
there.
unsent for yourself, so it doesn't show up as unsent message.
Exactly. I would delete for me. You can delete for me on WhatsApp, or you can delete for everyone. If you delete for everyone, it shows that you deleted a message. If you delete for you, it just deletes on your end.
Yeah, and so I knew from the first deleting this, every time you ever deleted something, you almost never needed to tell me because like I knew what was like deleting and not. But this is the first message. You guys can share the screen. Okay, cool. So basically, this is the first message as it pulls up. And it's basically, yo, they agreed to drop to 300K because they like me. This is at 8:46 a.m. on Friday. So day 2. This is like 12 hours after you first called me. Because they like me, but they'll probably go lower later. Gonna need to stall longer deleting this. And then what you sent actually was they'll talk to you later, phone not with me for the next few hours. And I was like, okay, let me see if I can negotiate without negotiating. In my head, I'm like, they're reading something, right? Because they're holding your phone lock screen, they can see the text. So I said they want it in USD. I thought they wanted it in Dominican money.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
you sent that, they weren't even reading it.
I know, but in my head,
I know.
I'm like, this is another way to anchor the negotiation.
You tell me you have 120K and then you go, oh shit, you meant US dollars, not Dominican?
Exactly.
In my head, I'm like, would you just offer them $1,000?
Bro,
you just offer them 2K?
But think about it, I only offered them 6 to start.
They thought they were getting 130 and now you're saying 2? I'm dead. I thought I was dead.
No, I did too.
You told them that and they go, oh, he's got 130K, let's go. And then in my head, I'm like, shit, you said Dominican. That means $2,000.
But it's okay. But
when they find out, we're fucked.
No. But I knew, like, as long as I showed them that I was always getting more,
that
I could keep you alive.
Right.
So I was like, how I can start that. And so that's what happened day one. I talked to the FBI. I'm going to the bank. I'm like, 300 grand. Okay. That's the last message you sent me. I'm like, okay, if they're going to drop the 300, let me at least, if it's life and death, let me at least know I did everything and I got the 300K and I got a jet ready and we could fly down and get you. Like, that's day one, right? So day one, I go to the bank. The whole time I'm on the bank, I'm on between group calls with your dad and the FBI, different offices in the U.S. Then I got to like the head negotiator for Haiti kidnappings. There's like 4 people in a conference room on a call and it's me. And I'm like walking them through while I'm waiting for the bank to give me money. The bank won't give me the cash.
Yeah, because you can't pull more than 10K out of a bank cash.
No,
you can pull like 20, 30, but
40. You can probably pull
okay,
40,
yeah.
40 to 60 probably, and you'll be fine. So, but here's the thing. I couldn't get that. So as soon as I realized there was a possibility I'm not going to get it, I started texting my friends and your friends that I was like, okay, they'll just for sure just throw me like 10 bands to 40 bands per person, right? So I got like 100 grand from like people. I'm like, go to the bank now. Just he's kidnapped. Trust me. Like I might not be able to get it all. So get me everything you can. You know I got you. Like, just get me everything you can.
Yeah.
So, like, one person got 40, one person got 20, one person's bank only let him get 10, just an example, right?
Right.
So, I gathered that, and then eventually I was like, listen, I only need 150 more. Like, give me the 150. And they were like, we can't do that. I was like, call the FBI right now. So, like, they got on the phone. They called the FBI, and I was like, this is the agent I'm talking to. Like, that person doesn't exist. I'm like, try again. Like, they definitely just changed their last name, got married or something. This is the person. This is their position. This is their phone number. Call them. Call him, boom, boom, boom. Yes, this is a real case. Yes, he's actually kidnapped in Haiti. Yes, yes, yes. They confirm with a corporate of like Bank of America. And I'm like, guys, I've sat here for 4 hours and you've counted way more than 150 grand for like all the people that you're giving cash to. I'm telling you, it's a life and death scenario. All these other people are probably just paying a contractor today. Like, give me my fucking money now.
Yeah.
And I kept putting pressure and they wouldn't. And eventually I was like, listen, if I do not hear that machine counting dollars in the next 5 minutes, I will shut down all 12 accounts I have, all 4 companies, and I will never bank a single dollar with you ever again in my life. Look how much money comes in and out. Bro, 60 seconds. They win. They got like security from outside to come and like escort me out with like this bag of money. They counted it under the table. I heard it counting, but it's under the table. And then she just pulls out like a bag of like 150 grand cash and she's like, how do you want it? And here's the situation. I'm like, this is the part that's gonna make it to your video. It's sick because you'll see how sick it is. But I was like, how can I find the most realistic fake money possible? So I did. I found aged fake money, and I was like, if we're gonna do this exchange, I was
so hoping you would think in your head to exchange them fake money.
Okay.
I was so hoping without me saying anything.
Let me tell you what the game plan in my head at this point was. If I have to fly down, I have 300 grand cash. I have 3 backpacks. Okay. I have 150K cash in each backpack. One of them is fake. So I have the 300K real in backpack 1 and 3, but backpack 2, they all look the same, has the fake 150. Do you get what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, based on the handoff scenario and how I feel, like if I got possession of you, you get what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to give them 150 fake, 1 real. By the time they get to the fake one, like, they won't even realize. It'll take them so long because it's so good.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're good, and I'll at least have walked away with you. But if it's me giving them to count, I'll give them backpack 1 and 3 and give them a real 300K because, like, I can't risk you dying.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's where my head's at. So I bought 150 grand of fake money. It's fucking incredible, bro. Like you can't tell, but if you touch it like side by side, you can kind of be like, this might be.
You can tell. I doubt they can.
Bro, but in my head, I'm like, these guys are professional kidnappers of cash.
Of course.
You know what I mean? I'm like, so that's the situation. So I walk out of the bank with 150 grand. My friends gave 150 grand, and then we had 150.
How much did they cost? Fake 150 grand of fake cash.
$1,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And FBI approved. They know because it's an open case. Like it's cool.
What?
Like that you had that.
Fake cash?
Yeah.
No one knew I had fake cash.
Oh, okay.
No, I couldn't. I sealed my fake cash. No one knows.
Oh, okay.
You know who knows is my assistant. She bought it. My wife. And
How'd you buy it?
And then online. And we have a group chat. I bought it. I overnighted
it. Amazon?
No.
He just hopped on Amazon and he
There's websites for this shit. Yeah, it's crazy. And so that was my like plan 1 because we don't have anyone who has cash. I asked all the Haitian people I know. There was like no connections that could get cash in. It was just like impossible. So
we knew nobody in Haiti. The only person I knew in Haiti was my journalist who was kidnapped with me.
So situation day 1 is like all your friends pulled through. Your parents pulled through. Everyone pulled through. Everyone got the cash together. We're good. I got the jet from a friend.
This is day 1.
Day one. But I was like, and mom's like, so then we tell mom day like full day 1, not day 0, day 1.
Yeah.
I'm like, Dad, you can tell her. She cannot step into my home for 2 weeks. I was like, I can't have that.
Yeah.
Like, she communicates through the group chat. Like, I knew it's going to be overwhelming for me. I'm like, she's your wife. I know she's my mother, but like, I'm handling this 8 hours every day. I need you to like, just make sure that's like off my plate.
I'm my mom's son, guys, you know, like,
yeah.
And my mom is also more panicky than most mothers. So that's why.
In a good way. Like, she's overprotective of you.
Yeah, very overprotective.
So like,
my mother gave up her life to raise us.
So I actually didn't even tell her for a few days that I had the money.
Love you, Mom.
I told her I didn't have the money for a few days. Because, because like, she was like, please just get all the money and give it to them. So I'm like, I'm not going to tell her I have it. I can't risk it.
If you give these guys the ransom that they're asking for day one,
they'll ask you for 10 times more.
They'll keep you for another 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 months.
And I knew. So by this point, I know what gang it is. This is day one. What gang it is, who the guy's name that kidnapped you is. I've done research about them. So if you go online and you look, he kidnapped
missionaries, 17 missionaries.
Yep, like 20 missionaries.
Kidnapped a French guy.
Back in 2021, but the missionaries is huge because they asked for $1 million ransom for each
17 mil, yeah.
Yep, and then they didn't get anywhere near that number. Did they tell you what it was? Because it's not online.
Oh, you got the number?
It's an anonymous. No, do you know?
Told you?
Do you know what it? No.
The embassy guy never told me.
Fuck, man, I wanted that number.
He told me the story. He said, we can't say that. I'm sure it's some big number if they're hiding it like that.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
He told me. He said off the record, so I'm not gonna say it. But he told me a lot of details about it, and let's just say they, you know, I shouldn't speak about it. Okay. I gave the guy my word.
Okay, cool. So anyways, I got all the money because this is a Friday. I'm like, okay, banks are gonna be closed on the weekend. They're gonna have less cash on Saturday. Like, I need to get the money today. And they're like, what are you gonna do? Like the banks, like, what are you gonna do? Just fly down with the cash? I'm like, if I have to, yes. Like, I'm gonna fucking bring a team of guys. So while I'm doing this, I'm like, how do I deliver this safely? So I get jets ready. I have 3 different mercenary groups ready. One of them is in Haiti already.
At this point, I've found an excuse to start sending you contacts. Now I can.
Yeah, so one of the teams was your guy that you sent. Actually, 2 of the teams were your guys.
I sent you Donut's team. I sent you Donut.
You sent me 2. You
texted Donut?
Yeah. So you
shout out to Donut. Donut operator, big YouTuber. You guys might know him, but Donut texted me and said, are you okay? And I know that Donut will always have my back in that case. He'll send the best teams. Donut, I texted my dad his number, said if I'm ever kidnapped or anything you ever need, you just text him and say you're my dad, and he'll give you whatever team you need.
So he put me in touch with someone else who basically put together. That was one of my team options. The other team option was Vlogger Boy. What's his name?
Lord Miles?
Yeah, Lord Miles. That was option number 2.
Right.
His option, just so everyone understands it. This is about like 2-3 days in now. We're in the weekend.
And we're waiting. These guys are saying you got to get it over the border no matter what. We're telling them, like, you don't understand. Nobody can come into the fucking country.
And I'm asking them, I'm like, can you bring someone to the border and I'll give you the money in the border? And they're like, no. I'm like, if you can't, who lives there and runs this country, what makes you think I can from America? Like I started getting kind of rude with them at one point. I'm like, bro. And they're like, what's up with the money? I'm like, I told you the banks are closed.
You forget one quote, bro. One quote that just stuck with us the whole time.
What?
We're gangster, homie.
Every time.
We're gangster. Anytime he would tell them something, we're gangster, home. And you're watching it through the phone. Dog, I'm watching it in front of me. These guys, by the way, rap ruined the world. Rap ruined the world. These guys all want to be rappers, sagging their pants, wearing fake Burberry, Fendi, whatever. All right? I'm gonna imitate. We gangster, homie. This is what I'm seeing from my end.
Yeah.
We gangster, homie. You do what we say. Every time. I just wanted to laugh, bro. I just wanted to laugh. Because you're seeing it through the phone, and I'm witnessing how rap ruined the world.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So I basically told them, I was like, listen, it's the weekend. I'm not going to get you any more money. I'm like, the weekend buys me a 2-day stall guaranteed. Like, we'll get more money on Monday.
Right.
I was like, now I got 2 days of pure planning without dealing with their shit. And I don't know if you noticed, this is where I started becoming a little more ruthless with them, because I did research on the missionary one. And 1 month in, they let some out. 2 months in, they let more out. 3 months in, they let the rest out. Okay. So I was like, this is a 3-week plus operation potentially. So I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and rush to deliver shit tomorrow. Because day one, that's what it was. I'm like, day one, who knows what the situation is? I'm fucking never dealt with a kidnapping in another country in a jungle. You know what I mean? Like, like this is a crazy scenario. I'm like, I need to be ready to save your life. Once I was like, oh, they're going to drag this out. I'm like, I need to like drip every day a little bit more money to see how long I can take it out to exhaust them at the same time, right? And I know you're working on the inside.
I'm working so hard.
There's no one else I trust with you guys than you.
Everyone who was walking by, so we're locked in the cell. So we got the inside room, and then we got a cell outside that we would put 2 chairs, and we would bartend. I told you guys we had unlimited, alcohol and cigarettes. So they would all come by, ask us for cigarettes, alcohol all day. We were bartending. Sean was bartending for 16 hours a day.
16 hours a day.
16 hours, bro, till 3 a.m. every day. I was sleeping. He was bartending.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, Sean was doing his job, but I was doing my job entertaining. We both had jobs. We agreed.
Yeah.
Because I didn't understand Creole. And we had unlimited water. The king was taking care of us. I'll say that. Day 2, he sent the guys to the deli. They bought us like deli chicken, some juices, apples, bread, peanuts, like unlimited water. We were kidded. We were being taken care of for being kidnapped, that's for sure. But we were playing that game. Most people they kidnap, they throw in a shack, they toss them, they toss food under the door, they put bags over their head. We were playing that game well. And glory be to God. So they would come by and we would feed them alcohol, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Where were you? At what point were you? Sorry, the whiskey's getting to me a little.
No, at my point, I was on the weekend, and I had told them, this is day 2, right?
Right.
Day 2.5, I guess. I'm like, there's no more money for the next 2 days.
Okay, listen.
And he was like, when should I call? This is when I started becoming a little sassy with them. They're like, when? Because I'm like, okay, they're not going to kill him. I officially have 10 grand that I've showed them. They can't kill him because the 10 grand's already worth it.
Nice.
So I'm like.
You became ruthless.
I became ruthless. So I was like Saturday, he was like, and remember, mom's like, tell me every time you call you. You know what I mean? And I'm like, Saturday, he's like, when do you want me to call you next so we don't waste the boss's time?
Yeah.
I was like, don't call me till Monday about money, but you have to call me every day about my brother.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll get money every day when I see my brother. If I don't see my brother, I'll stop getting money.
Yeah.
And so he called me on Monday, and I was like, you didn't call me yesterday. He's like, you said to wait till Monday. I was like, I want to see my brother. So that's when my tone changed with them. I was like, now I'm going to fucking bully these guys a little bit. Because I know I've showed them enough to make your life worth keeping.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me see how far I can push them.
Right. So now that we had all this food, we have food, alcohol, cigarettes, unlimited. Okay? We got to get rid of the bread before it molds anyway.
I'm surprised you came out like a hard Christian instead of a chain smoker.
Yeah, I started smoking inside. I smoked my first cigarette inside. But the first half I didn't smoke cigarettes. It was towards after the first payment you made. After the botched payment, I was like, fuck
don't
this.
talk about the botched payment. It's too big of a story.
I was like, fuck
Your
this.
brother's going to chime in on this.
I was like, fuck this. I started smoking like 12 cigarettes a day, like half a pack.
Stop it, bro.
No, it's because Sean and I were cooking.
Yeah.
Sean and I were like playing that game of chess inside, and the best moments were when we were chain smoking. We would hit like 7 cigarettes in a row. We'd light it from each other because we didn't have a lighter. So we would light we would light after they would come speak to us. I'd be like, "Give me a cigarette," and we would just start cooking. We go, "Okay, international news. We gotta do this. And we'd like look over and make sure we're whispering, just chain smoking, throwing them back into the desert, and just going again." So, anyways, day 2 we had food. Everybody in that prison complex, in that prison compound, he doesn't feed them well. They're all like workers that run the compound.
Oh, really? You're eating better than they are.
We're eating better than they are.
Crazy.
They'll come up to us and beg us. So we're feeding them this food, okay, and earning trust with them. We're giving them our food. So we're earning trust with them. And then even like the lay workers that would just, handle the compound that weren't gangsters, they would come up to us and start telling us what they were hearing from the gangsters.
No way.
Sean was bartending all night, so by the time they're drunk,
they're
he's getting info.
Yeah,
so I'd wake up every morning with new info. Sean would hit me with info. He'd be like, "Yeah, you didn't hear it last night. This guy said this. The king's going to war, whatever, blah blah. They think they're gonna release us, like stuff like that throughout the whole time." So, yeah.
And you'd slam me an update, deleted.
Yeah.
You basically every morning, every time your phone was on for the first time, you'd slam me an update, delete, and I just would ignore it. I'd never reply to it, anything. And I just knew like that was my update.
And the only influencer I'd personally told at this time was Sneeko. Sneeko and I message all the time. We message every day because, we do a lot of collabs together. He's a good friend. And he knew because he was the only person who knew I was in Haiti. Sneeko, 3 days in after me not responding, knew I was kidnapped. So I messaged my brother. I had an excuse to message my brother's contact just in case I did get caught. that we couldn't get somebody over the border with money. So I was
Sneeko?
sending him.
I already had Sneeko's number.
Oh, did you?
We've talked before.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I messaged you it in case.
No, yeah. What you did wrong was you messaged shit to dad that you never messaged to me before you went. So, like, I was getting fed day 3. I got Sean's contact info from dad. He's like, he said he was going with this guy. So I'm texting Sean. I don't know. He's the guy
I
that's
assumed
kidnapped.
dad would tell you.
Bro.
I assumed dad would message you.
No debrief.
When you stopped
Like,
messaging in the
only-
family chat,
Yeah.
when they stopped messaging in the family chat the day I got kidnapped, we messaged in that family chat every day.
I immediately made a
when you stopped
kidnapping
messaging
update
when you stopped messaging in the family chat, I knew you had another chat. So I assumed anybody I sent in the family.
I assumed the same, bro. Every 2 days I was finding new info. I was like, when did he send this to you? Today? He's like, oh no. Like last week before he went. I'm like,
We didn't even find out about Sean from you guys. We found out because his girlfriend messaged your Facebook.
Yeah, his girlfriend messaged my Facebook, messaged my Facebook guy,
Message-
Hachi,
yeah.
and then
We
he
know, we
messaged
know.
Lalu, and
And
then
then she
messaged
got
you.
to me.
It wasn't even from dad.
and I was
dad
like,
knew.
hey, with all due respect, like they want money. Are you gonna be able to help me? She's like, I don't think so. I'm like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I got a lot of things. I'm running my company. Dude, I'm still working 50 hours a week. Like, think about how much. Like, I'm on the call another 8 every day. I'm sleeping
Yeah.
like 4 hours. I'm on the call for 8 to 10 hours a day, and I'm working another 8. You know what I mean? Like, I get home, I'm just on calls till like 1 a.m. and then I'm off because they're all asleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm assembling multiple plans. So, like, example.
Of course.
Plan AB is people in the DR we have lined up. Like, they're going to go and deliver cash. Option 1 is people who are actually Dominican. Option 2 is white American mercenaries who fly in. I got a car ready. I got 4 assault rifles ready to buy. You can't rent them, nothing. It's the most illegal thing in DR. No one has guns.
Yeah.
Like assault rifles.
Yeah.
I got 4 assault rifles, 4 bulletproof vests. I almost got grenades. They wanted grenades. I swear, bro. You think I'm joking, bro? I had a 4x4 vehicle. That's plan 1. Then there's another plan, which is a plane flies into Cap Haitian. This is a different group. I fly them all to Atlanta. I PJ them to Cap Haitian from Atlanta. They drive vehicle ready from Cap Haitian. They're flying in with their military shit. That's the difference here, right? They don't need to like rent it. They're bringing their own. I line item on the invoice, funeral cost. I'm like, I'm not paying that unless you guys die. Then I'll pay it. You know, I was like, get that shit off the invoice. That's why would I pay your funeral cost before you're dead, bro? If you're dead, I'll take care of your family. Like, you went to save my brother, but like, get that shit off the line. I'm not prepaying your funeral. I expect you all to live. You know what I mean? Like, that was like another option. Option 3 was I fly in. That wasn't gonna happen because my wife's about to have a kid. They depend on me. But
Yeah,
like,
of
your
course.
dad was potentially up. Sam, Kelsey's husband, here in the office.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't say much, but I've been through a lot. He's like, if you need someone to go exchange the money, I'll take care of it. And he just starts speaking Creole to me. I'm like,
Stop,
bro.
Stop.
My brain is, dude, me and Gabe were together. I was like, what? He's
Fuck
like,
that language, bro. I heard that language for 17
bro,
days
he's
straight.
like,
I don't
I
want to hear it.
speak, guys, for reference, this is like the whitest white guy ever, right? He's a mullet, bro. And he's like, he just starts speaking Creole. Me and Gabe in the gym were like, what the? I was like, at first I was like, listen, bro, like, don't risk your life. You got your girl. Like, that's how I'm talking. I'm like, bro, it's not worth it. Like, and then he's like, speaks Creole. And I'm like, you know what?
This is the guy.
We might be flying down to DR soon. So that was like, I had like all these options that I'm lining up.
Right.
One guy, bro, asked Gabe on the phone, one of the mercenary guys, he's like, just tell them the guys with the green eyes are going to show up at night if they don't let your brother go.
Yeah, you can't say that to them. Then they'll start torturing me, bro. Like, what
I
do they
hung
think
up,
that scares them?
bro, I hung up. I'm like, the guy's retarded, bro. I was like,
Yeah, because
I'm like, unless he's standing outside your door ready to shoot the place up
Right.
as the text message arrives, I'm not telling anyone
Yeah.
what the fuck are you saying.
listen to this. By day 3, Saturday night, so we got kidnapped Thursday. Thursday's day 1 for us. It's not the full day, but day 1. That's how I'm counting in my head. Thursday's day 1, Friday, Saturday. Saturday night, 1 in the morning.
Okay, that's how we're gonna count. Thursday day 1, so Friday day 2.
Yeah, Saturday.
Everything I'm telling you right now is like day 3, 4. It's Saturday.
Yeah, you're 1 day off from me
Okay,
because
cool.
your full day is the first Friday.
Yeah, my days are moving faster probably because I'm like,
Those 70 days were the fastest days of my life.
Oh,
I
really?
worked out every day, 400 push-ups a day.
doesn't show.
Okay, I lost 15 pounds inside, guys. I worked out every day, 400 push-ups a day. We had a 25-pound dumbbell. I was doing like 10 sets of curls, shoulder press. I was doing everything. I was
Oh, you had a
stretching.
dumbbell. I thought you were just doing push-ups.
No, we had a dumbbell. Yeah, I asked them for a dumbbell. He was.
You asked for a dumbbell.
Yeah.
We've definitely looted one of those before.
They've looted everything. Everything they have in there is looted. So all I can do is work out and pray. But anyways, day 3, And by the way, when you're locked in, I don't know if you're an atheist watching this. When you are locked in a room, okay, in the desert, with gangsters who worship the devil, okay, in front of our cell was a
I'll let you keep talking. I'll be right back.
In front of our cell was a contract this guy's made with the devil. It's in voodoo. It's a metal stick, 2 wooden sticks, and a chain. You can Google it. Under it is a human sacrifice. This is what we're staring at the entire time in our cell. Le Mensonge, the kidnapper leader, he worships the devil. So when you're locked in the room with a house of Satan in a country that's known for voodoo, okay, all you can do is pray. I don't care if you're an atheist or whatever you are, you will pray. I promise you, you will pray. No matter how much you don't believe in God, you will pray. You will believe in God. So day 3, they wake us up at 1 a.m. There's this voodoo party happening outside. I wake up at 1 a.m. Sean calls me in. He goes, yo, the king is here. And I hear music outside our cell. They wake us up. I get up. So many mosquitoes, right? So I'm like fully covered. I had socks. I had pants. I had a long sleeve shirt that I would like put my hands through so that way none of my skin was showing. Then I would sleep with a t-shirt on my head. That's how I avoided the mosquitoes at night. Same clothes I slept in for 17 days. We never got to wash them.
The whole time we're like, is he showering? Is he not? We're like,
no,
guessing.
I was showering.
I'm not gonna waste a question.
I was showering.
Yeah.
And the clothes I had was the boxer I had was a PSD, like one of those tight, boxers. You know what I'm talking about? The thick PSD ones.
Yeah.
That like athletes wear.
I know which one. Yeah.
So it stayed clean. Like I kept it pretty clean. I would only wear it right before I slept.
Yeah,
I would
I'm
shower.
working out all day, but my boxers are clean. Makes sense.
I wouldn't work out of my boxers.
Oh, okay.
I would work out of my swimsuit.
Oh.
I would work out my swimsuit, and then
now the math is mathing.
And
I'm
then
like,
I would
he's working
shower.
out every day. I'm like, decontaminate him.
I would work out in my swimsuit.
Pressure wash him.
I showered every day. I would shower in my swimsuit.
Okay.
That way the swimsuit would clean.
But you're shitting in a hole, right?
We were shitting in it'll be on video. We took a video of it. We're shitting not in a hole, in a toilet, but it's practically a hole.
Okay.
We had to.
But you had an actual shower?
No, the shower was a bucket.
Oh, okay.
A bucket of water that we would like.
The shower was a bucket of water. Okay.
So
you bathed. You didn't shower. Just to clarify, showers like when technology pushes the
bar.
water to the top.
We had a soap bar and
Yeah.
we would have to put it on our hands, put it on our body,
makes sense,
and then pour the bucket.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Day 3, he comes in with a party. At this point, I know he likes me. Well, first, not yet. I don't know he likes me. After this, I knew he liked me. 400 people standing outside the cell. 400. I thought I was being executed. I swear on my life, I thought I was being executed.
I bet, bro. You're like,
I step to my cell, and I see every gangster there next to my cell and 400 regular people from that area standing outside my cell, and I hear music, and they go, step outside. I said, I'm dead. I said, here, I'm dead.
Fuck, bro.
I step outside in front of them all.
What were you doing? Were you praying in your head? Like, what does I'm dead mean to you? Like,
Yeah, I'm praying. I'm praying the whole time. Anytime
like,
I'm praying.
Okay, this is it.
Turns out it's a voodoo dance. They were doing a rah-rah. They have a video of it. But they never fucking sent me it. They said they would send me it. 2 girls dancing. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I got to put on a show. I don't dance. I started entertaining.
He sucks at dancing.
I got in entertainment mode, okay? For 30 minutes, I'm dancing with these girls. They're like shaking ass on me, okay? They're just like grinding on me. I'm not hard. 0% chance I'm getting hard in this situation. Okay? They're dancing on me, whatever. And everyone's having fun. The king's having fun. All the gangsters are having fun. He hands me some U.S. cash, like, 3 $20 bills, some 5s. I'm like putting them in their like, bras on their,
Yeah.
And then he hands me like a fresh stack of Creole like bills. Nothing, like maybe $100 worth, but it's a bunch of bills. I tear them apart and I just, on everybody. I'm just like tossing them, okay? This is pure entertainment so that they like me.
Yeah.
And then the 2 girls step on the side and there's this guy. And he starts dancing, the guy. In Lebanon, it's not weird to dance with guys.
Yeah.
I'm dancing with the guy. Turns out this guy's gay. They hate gays. The gangsters hate gays. I mean, you're allowed to exist.
Yeah.
Don't push it on them.
Yeah.
So the gay's dancing, and they look at me. Sean tells me, he goes, Arab, that guy's gay. I don't hear him the first time. I'm still dancing with him. And I go, that guy's gay. And then I look over. I'm like, he's gay? And I go, Masisi? Like to make them laugh, right?
Yeah.
I go, Masisi?
Which is what?
It means it's the F word. I don't want to say it on your podcast because your brand is here.
No, it's all good. We swear on our podcast.
You want me to say the F word?
No?
No,
because we're
you don't
live
want
streaming
that.
or what?
Yeah, you don't want that word.
Lame.
Yeah, you don't want that word.
Whatever.
So
good
no,
to know.
not the F word.
It's not fun.
The F word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I say, "Masisi," and I scream, "Ah! Ah!" And I put my hands up and I start screaming. They all start dying laughing. And I like leave the guy, and then the girls come back.
It's
start
your only
dancing.
option. It's survival, bro.
Survival, pure entertainment.
Pure survival, yeah.
30 minutes, I'm sweating, and then they eventually leave, and they lock us back in the cage, go back to bed. So that was the third day. They took us. My job's entertainment. Sean's job's bartending. Anytime these guys come up to the bar, this is what I was trying to say earlier. Anytime these guys come up to the bar to grab a whiskey, and they want to shake our hand through the cage, I never shake their hand sitting. I always stand up, I salute them, and then I shake their hand. Pure respect the entire time. I'm playing the game of like emotional friendship to these guys, okay? By the end, they loved us. Anyways, you could tell your side of the story now from the negotiator.
So now new option opens up. I have mercenary teams that can fly in. I have ones that are already on the ground. I have 2 that are like fly into DR and drive in. These are all our options, right? Because I told them I'm not gonna get the money on the weekend, so like that's guaranteed. I don't have to worry about that. So let me just like focus on like delivery plans. I'm like, how do we get delivery? So then if you wanna share my screen, my boy Eric Spofford, who you met literally before you went, is like meant to be. You went to his house in Miami.
Oh.
I got you.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
The
with the rich house.
Super rich guy, right?
Yeah.
He comes in clutch. He's like, yo, I heard your brother's taken. He's like, I got connects.
He heard without you telling him?
No, I told my friend who's like super close with him. He's like, bro, you're not believe what Eddie's going through. And he's like, he calls me. He's like, bro, you see him on the screen?
Eric, thank you, bro. Shout out to you. I met him literally right before I flew to Haiti.
It was meant to be.
Like literally 12 hours
you came
before
to
I
his
entered the
house,
country.
and then you flew from there.
I had a
Haiti.
layover in Miami. I went to his house, and then I flew to Dominican Republic and got in.
So this is him. Shout out to Eric. Fucking big shout out. So if you guys want to learn about making money, business, whatever, follow this guy because he's a god. Sold his company for over $100 million. This dude sold his company for over $100 million. Met you for only a few hours, and because of his care for me and our friendship, he literally went, bro. He called me every day, multiple times. Followed up with people.
Legend.
Like, so I can't say who, but he connected me with. You can stop sharing. He connected me with a really well-known person in Haiti, to put it that way. Okay? Someone who had utmost respect. Someone who within an hour wasn't on a phone call with barbecue. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, I know who.
Okay, you can't say who. You can't. No. It's not who you know.
Oh, okay.
It's who got me to the person that you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's bigger than that. So I can't say his name because he doesn't give me permission to. Maybe in your videos we can throw who this person is once he gives me a clearance. But
it's not the man who wants to live stream with me.
No. Maybe yeah.
The rapper.
Yeah. Okay.
Zoe.
I guess. Well, the
No,
name.
we're gonna live stream and we're gonna shout out to Zoe because Zoe helped a lot. Shout out to Zoe.
So he gets a call with barbecue.
Yeah.
You don't know this. This is day 3, bro. I'm on a call with barbecue.
Nah, shout out Zoe Dollars. Shout out Zoe Dollars for helping heavily.
Bro, shout out Eric and Zoe. They were like the tag team of tag teams I've never seen.
Yeah,
before.
shout out to them for helping us get out.
So
and very genuine guy, by the way. For people who are well known,
bro.
When I spoke to him on WhatsApp after I was out, very genuine guy, bro. Sitting there eating Chick-fil-A, talking, cracking jokes with us, like very, very genuine guy.
So just so you have context, Zoe is plugged down there, like more plugged than you think. He had no reason to help me, guys. Like this, I'm just a friend of a friend. He stuck his neck out for me, was calling me from. He lost his phone. He was calling me from his iMessage, his account. You know what I mean? Just to make sure this is good. And so he talks to barbecue. I'm like, yo, guys, I'm in talks with barbecue. We're good. We're gonna get him out, right? Like you said, there's gangs and they all have a treaty, but they don't mess with each other, right? And so he called your boy, big boss, King. He called him and was like, you got someone who's close to my relative and friend. Let him go. And he's like, no, we're not going to let him go. He's like, bro, we agreed no kidnapping. He's like, we're not going to let him go. And so he's like, I'm not going to go start a war with these guys over you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some white guy, right?
A random white guy.
Yeah, he's busy taking over the country.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
The guy's leading an insurrection against the entire government.
That's it. And you know what your dad's thinking the whole time? He's still thinking about this interview you had with barbecue, and he's like, and I think it's fake, right? So I think you don't actually have one. He thinks you have one. He's like, oh, you can talk to barbecue? He's like, tell him, how could he let a journalist get kidnapped on the way to see him? I'm like, Dad, they don't care. Like, this is like another family
Yeah.
who doesn't give a fuck what this guy thinks because they see money and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, he couldn't comprehend that for like 5 days straight. So that was a tough thing to overcome. Anyways, we have a whole group. By the way, I love the side note. I love the barbecue branding.
Barbecue, great branding.
What? Chef's kiss as bad marketing. That's bad marketing.
Barbecue.
Approved. Barbecue.
People are eating people in Haiti.
It's the hardest thing ever. It's the hardest, most well-branded gang.
That's why I wanted to interview him, bro.
Osama bin Laden. Think about how hard that one is. Barbecue. Barbecue is like, yo, I'm not. You know what I mean? Household staple name, bro. Barbecue. So you can. Let me share my. No, you can share my screen, right?
I would like to say something too while he's sharing his screen.
Share my screen.
You're probably wondering.
The screen.
You're probably wondering like why we're so positive. Positivity saved my life in there. I'm one of the only people that has come out of kidnapping with this guy untouched.
Well, no, you're white. There's a lot of white people that come out untouched.
There's many. No, the other, even the French guy that got kidnapped, they beat him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying untouched, like, yeah.
Untouched.
Not alive, like
untouched.
Yeah.
They didn't touch me.
So you guys can see my screen? They can see it? So, like, how many days, at this point, how many days have you been held captive? This is Sunday, right? So we're on the same timeline now. How many days have you been held captive? 80 hours. And they're like, as of now, this hasn't been revealed to news outlets, only his friends, correct? I was like, yeah, no media. Like, I was like, just to run down for you, 3 people go to Haiti plus myself, my cameraman. 2 people by my side for the exchange. 1 person in the back with the long rifle. We go in 4x4 vehicle.
Is this Miles?
This is Miles telling me, and
Miles.
I'm telling our barbecue group chat. We have a chat called Barbecue.
Okay.
And it's me, Sammy, and the Dominicans.
Okay.
And we're like, it's me, Sammy, and
Your
them.
Dominican friends that I know?
Yeah.
Those ones, okay.
Yeah. And their names are on here, so it's not a big deal. Is like, and he goes back and forth. I'm like, bro, where the fuck is the guns and all the shit? And then eventually, and you know, this is, I don't even know if I'm supposed to leak this information. It's pretty crazy.
Don't.
Okay. But guns can't come from, turn it off. Anyways, so they get me everything through other people. They're like, these other people, we're not involved, but these other people can exchange this for you. Here's how much money they want.
Right.
Once you deal that exchange, you have to get rid of the guns when you're done. Like, no one will take them back. So like by Sunday, this is day 3. So pre-Monday, which is when I know we're going to start talking money again. We have like 6 plans to get you out. And I'm like, it's life or death. I might like actually pull some Tom Cruise shit and like have to go get his ass out. Right. But Eric connects him with Zoe. Zoe talks to Barbecue because his mom and Barbecue are like homies. Like she took care of him for a bit.
Right.
So he talks to him. He's like, no luck, homie. But I know exactly who has him. These are some fuckboys. I'm like, what does that mean? And he sends me a video. I can't share it on stream. But it's 3 black dudes beheaded, and they're cutting their eyes out with a knife. They're dead already. They're beheaded.
From the gang that I'm kidnapped by.
From the gang. The gang. I can't.
You can show me.
Oh, show.
I haven't seen it
yet.
You've
never seen it?
No. Bro, I'm locked in a cage.
Bro.
Whenever I have my phone, you got to think about it. Whenever I have my phone for the hour or however long,
you're right.
I'm texting whoever I can to get info.
It's screen mirroring.
Don't show it. Do not. It'll get banned.
I'll turn
Make
it off.
sure it's not screen mirroring. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. I'll show it here.
Look.
Yo, do not point that phone towards me. I swear to God.
Holy shit.
Yes, bro. I got this video. These are the guys that have your brother. This is Monday, day 4. Bro, it's disgusting. You're watching the whole thing. It's disgusting. You're watching till his eye gets taken out of his socket. Yeah, it's disgusting. Yeah, this is real. I obviously am not telling your parents.
For everyone watching, it's 3 beheaded heads on the ground on the cement.
But they're all black. This is a very important key in the like assumption of your life. He's like, he's white, they won't touch him, but this is what they'll do if he's black. And I'm like sweating for Sean in the back of my head. I'm like, I can't show this to Brittany, like his girl. Like, huge problem. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, so I
call her Brittany?
Is that her name?
Bridget. It's Bridget.
I saved it as Brittany. Tough. Anyways, so this is the cash, by the way, from the bank.
Nice.
Yeah. So I get this video, and I can't share it with your parents.
Mom would have died. Mom would have literally died from that video.
I shared it with your dad after you like confirmed God in America. I was like, hey, this is what I held on my chest for 2 weeks without telling you guys. You're welcome. You know what I mean? Like, if you saw this, you'd be sweating bullets. Like, if Mom saw this, she would have flown herself down with all the cash a plane and left them both and taken you out. You
know what I mean?
So I'm trying to drag this out. So now we get into the next week, and every day I'm telling him I got more money.
Yeah,
I got more money,
right.
and like I'm talking to more people who negotiate, And they're like, usually you'll end up at about 10% of what the number was.
Eventually you get to, let's say, 7% of what the number was. You get at like 33K in Dominican Republic, not even Haiti yet.
Oh, me, you're saying. I'm like,
you said you could deliver them 33K in Dominican Republic.
Exactly, right? And this is like Tuesday.
We still have no person to bring the money over the border.
Yeah, which is a good stall for us.
For anyone watching, Dominican Republic and Haiti are the same island. They're split in half. And Dominican Republic is safe. Relatively, you know, like a regular country because there's a lot of tourism there. Haiti is the most dangerous country in the world right now.
So we have
same island.
Share the screen. Share my screen. This is the location you were at, just so everyone has context. So this is like the capital down here, and then this is where you were the whole time. I have it on the map just so you have context. You've never. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it, but like, stop sharing for a second. I'm gonna share. This is the border for context so everyone can understand it. This is the border. So the right side is Dominican. The left side is Haiti. The problem is, here's the real problem. No Dominicans are allowed into Haiti.
No.
Like the Dominican side will stop them.
Right.
And no one can even get, I'm like, how close can you get to the border? He's like 2. I'm like, 2 miles? Like, that's pretty good. Like, get me 2 miles close. He's like, oh, 2 hours driving. I'm like,
really?
I'm like, you're joking. He's like, yeah, the checkpoint that's 2 hours away from the border will stop us from going any further.
Can I get more ice on?
As long as we're not Dominican. I'm like, fuck me. It has to be like a white person flying in. Like, it's like,
which is the worst case
This
scenario.
job just got so much harder, bro.
By the way, this entire time, I've not seen a single white person in the country. Even when I was in the North, Cap Haitian, I'm the only white person I've seen in the entire country. Bro, I can't believe that I'm right here standing in front of you, untouched, unharmed.
Which is why everyone thinks it's fake.
Exactly.
Because it was just so good.
Good marketing scheme.
Hey, we did it. Everyone believes it for sure. All right, keep going. So what's going on now? You're like 5 days in at this point.
So 5 days in,
they think I got money. We have no way of delivering it, right?
5 days in, where we hate this translator guy that you're speaking to. He's the biggest liar that we've ever seen in our lives.
Me or the guy that you're talking?
No, the Emerson. Let's call him
your boy from the gang side.
Yeah, the gang translator.
He's all over the place, bro. One day he's up, one day he's down. He's like fucking. He's like a meme coin, bro.
He'll tell us he'll come back with the phones in 20 minutes. It takes him 6 hours.
I started realizing they're unprofessional, and that's when I started getting more aggressive.
They would set up a time to call my brother, 12 p.m. They'd call at 8 p.m.
But do you notice what I was doing? Oh, you wouldn't know it from your end, but I was intentionally not answering.
Oh, really?
I skipped probably 8 to 10 calls that you called that I didn't pick up on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Like if I'd be like, sorry, busy, I wouldn't be busy. One time I was driving in my car. I'm like, I can't let them see.
You're in a Lambo?
No, I was in the M5. but even in the M5, I'm like, it's a $120,000 car, $130,000. Like they can't see this. Like I was like 1 second. So what I did was I like some calls I would just skip just so everyone knows, like, I'm trying to let them know they don't dictate the schedule all the time either.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you were playing well.
So like they would call me and I'd be like, sorry, busy, or I would just see it and I'd be like, I'm not gonna.
I do remember that. It would take like 40 minutes. I'd make them wait for 40 minutes until.
Exactly, and dude, I'm like in my head, I'm like, that's leverage.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
If they're doing that, we're in good shape, right? And sometimes I knew it came with a risk of not talking to you tonight, but I was like, he's good. As long as I know he's good, I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what was I talking about? The calls? Oh yeah. So I'm driving my M5 and I'm like, fuck, they're like, you're like, boss is here. I'm like, fuck me, worst time ever. I'm driving to a friend's house at this is kind of like a flashback. I'm just so you know how I was treating it. I was driving to a friend's house. He was giving me $50K cash. So I'm driving to pick up $50K cash. I'm in my M5 and I'm like, they're calling me. I got to do something else. But my friend's leaving his house, so I have to get the cash in 5 minutes. So I'm like, I'll call you in 10. So I get to the house, I pick up the cash, and on the way, I'm scouting cars in the plazas. I'm like, what's the shittiest looking car I can find? And I find this beat down 2002 like Nissan Max, but like not our Altima. Our Altima's bad. It's like 205.
Yeah.
And it's already bad. This is way worse. Like rust, the whole thing. Clearly no one's turning this thing on. It's like in the corner of a plaza. I'm like, perfect. So I'm like, hey, almost back. Like I can call soon. I pull up and I stand outside that car. I park my car in the middle of like the whole lot with all the cars and I stand next to this beat down, rusted ass Nissan. and I'm videoing you like angling it like so you can see the car. So I'm like I gotta keep pushing this agenda as much as I can.
Right.
So that's how I'm playing it from my end. I'm like, I need to
inside. I'm playing the same thing with him. I'm going because he's like, we sold our car, we sold our house, we not our house, we sold our car. We sold.
You're like, you sold my car.
I'm like, hey Eddie, I think there's an extra stack of like 4,000 cash that I got in case, one of us gets sick again. And Eddie was like, I already got it. I already took it from there. And then I was like, you didn't sell my car, did you? And he goes, I sold your car, bro. And I was like,
no.
Oh.
And you almost laughed, by the way.
I know, I almost laughed,
You
bro.
smirked. You smirked, and I saw it, and I was like, fuck, I can't look. I can't look because I'm about to laugh. I'm talking to this guy about my brother's life, and I'm about to laugh in his face. Like, it was so close.
That was the day that you filmed the video call, right?
I filmed it. I filmed the whole time. I have an upfront POV.
I call Eddie because they left the translator by himself, and the translator was retarded. I tell Eddie, I say in Arabic, I go,
you're skipping ahead, though. You're skipping ahead. Because this
okay,
is like,
right.
this is when I went for his throat.
You're right.
I saw it. I was like, this is it. You're skipping ahead.
So I told him, do you sell the car? He goes, yeah. I said, no, damn. How am I gonna work? And he was
like, your life's more important than the work.
Yeah.
Like, I'm all in on that agenda.
Continue.
I'm like, I got whatever I could for the car.
The chat's getting confused. You guys have the same mom and dad. You keep saying your mom, your dad.
He's calling it your mom and dad, so we don't say our parents' information. We have the same mom and dad.
We're the same mom and dad. We slept in the same bedroom for years.
Mom and dad.
Thank you for clarifying. Very, very important moderation.
Yeah, it's just that they shouldn't be subject to the stuff that we do on the internet.
Okay, so pivotal point. I have all these solutions ready, and I'm ready to go in, but I'm also like aware that it's 3 weeks, and we can drag this out. Like I'm no longer concerned for your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I also
you're okay with me dying?
No, I was okay day one.
Oh, okay.
I was like, kill him for 600.
That's why I needed you negotiating.
It's like 600. Let him die. We can't get it to you. You know what I mean? And even when it was at 300, I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna get it. I'm like, listen, it's gonna take years.
Yeah.
Like, you want to keep him for years? You can keep him for years, but it's gonna take years. I'll get you 300, but like, are you ready to hold him for years? I was like, I know he's annoying. Like, I made them laugh. I was like, I know he's annoying you guys because, man, I've had a peaceful week without him here. It's been great not having him. You'll see it in one of the recordings. I was just fucking with him. I'm like, you can keep him. So, but on Thursday, which is 1 week in, I lost it. Because
you flipped?
I flipped. Because our parents didn't stop. Like, think about the pressure. Huh? Which clip? Oh, I did not record that. No, that's a side of me no one can see.
There was one. I remember it because I heard it too, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna fuck Eddie's mental."
I heard your Lamborghini.
There was one 30-second voice note that mom sent one of the days, and it was just like,
"Oh God, I can't even imagine."
It was just her freaking the fuck out when you were just trying to act calm, and I was like, "It's over." I was like, "If I'm Eddie, this is the last fucking thing I want to hear." No, it was like so mentally draining because you could hear the hurt.
That's my younger brother speaking. If you guys are wondering who's speaking, so I have two brothers. You guys know my younger brother who tweeted when we were kidnapped, and you guys know my older brother who it wasn't really public that we were brothers unless you've seen his podcast, Bad Marketing Podcast. I've been on his podcast many times, but this is my older brother because my name wasn't public before this whole ordeal. So you guys know my little brother, Twitch streamer, Fortnite player. Is my older brother, so my younger brother's the one
so she anyways, the real thing was, I remember I was at the gym. I woke up early that day to take calls and like work. So like I've been waking up earlier to work and then working out in the middle of the day. So I go to the gym like at like 11 or 12. And I remember like leaving and like my wife is done emotionally because my mom is calling her.
Oh yeah.
All morning, all day, and she's taking it like a champ, but at some point it's like she doesn't stop it.
Of course.
She filters it and brings it to me in a way, right? So it's still getting to me.
Yeah, mom lets it out on her. She's pregnant, about to have a baby.
Worst timing ever.
She's doing less than a month. Worst timing ever, but also best timing for all the negotiations. If I got kidnapped at another time, I'd still be in there. Because every bank is closed. Borders are all closed. Western Union, everything. You can't get cash in the country. That's the reason.
Did you like my tax play? That was a good one.
That you just paid taxes?
Everyone just paid taxes.
Yeah, but they don't understand what that means.
I know. I saw you trying to explain it to them. It was so good though.
I was trying to explain it to them. I pulled up to like.
You're like,
taxes
what he's saying is, what he's saying is, you kidnapped me on the worst day possible. Yeah. Everyone just paid taxes.
I'm trying to explain to them what taxes are.
I'm trying to tell them that no one has money. I'm like, look, and I screenshotted like tax day was yesterday.
He screenshots 3 paragraphs. They're not even reading.
But no, but it's one sentence highlighted.
Yeah, but. They don't understand. I'm trying to explain.
I get it, bro, but I don't see that.
I'm like,
what leverage can I use to
You think
my
they're smart? These guys are professional kidnappers.
I think just one guy can read. That's all I think.
Yeah,
which is
only
enough.
one guy could read.
Which is all I needed.
Yeah, but he wasn't reading.
Yeah, he wasn't reading. So, anyways, Thursday, one weekend, I fold my hand and I say, I'm no longer dealing with this. Like, I'm gonna still save you, but I'm not gonna be the person that communicates with you. because that is pressure from my mom to me, right? From mom
Yeah,
to
which is
me,
too much.
Okay.
which is too much on top of me still running the company, still having
Pressure
like,
from mom is
it's-
so much.
You're also forgetting an important detail. The reason it was so hard was because on top of the pressure, because Eddie was trying to like do it all, they were working low key. Like they were trying to help out, but it was
they're doing
low-key.
stuff against me.
It was fucking
Stop.
Eddie. No, like bro,
Stop.
bro, like news
Without
stations and
realizing
shit
it.
started getting leaked, and like I'm like over here like damning my hacker friends, like get this taken down. They're like leaking that you're kidnapped in Haiti.
Yeah, some Haitian reporter in Creole leaked that
Bro.
you were kidnapped a weekend.
And he had
With
his
your
hacker friend
full
take
name,
it down.
with your full
I don't
name.
know, he never took it
I,
down.
I didn't get that one down because
No,
like
no,
I was
no.
like,
But
I
I
saw
was
that
like-
one. I saw that one. I saw it
that's the one that you
because my
saw,
Twitter.
yeah.
I was opening my Twitter.
Bro, I was
saw
like-
it before 3 days before the news came out. Some independent journalist. It
Exactly.
got like 4 likes, and he posted it under my tweet. He goes, "News of American YouTuber kidnapped by the
and people
400
start
Mowozo
speculating:
gang."
is this the Arab guy? Is this him? Like,
No, he
c-
put a picture of my passport.
No, that was way
after.
later.
Really?
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, on like day 3.
No,
It
they
was
like 6, 7.
Was it
They,
5, 6?
yeah, it was like a
early
weekend.
on.
It was right before I broke.
And like no one saw it, so I didn't even click on it on my account just so it wouldn't show up in anyone's feed like that I've seen.
Like
okay,
the
okay.
day before I folded, like and not folded, but like passed it on to dad. I got home and I opened my phone and that's the tweet.
Isn't it crazy that we've just been lying for the last 3 hours and this has all been fake?
Don't even joke like that, bro. People it's crazy because it's all documented, right? Like
Yeah.
there's like no
Yeah,
one can
yeah.
say shit. So
But why were you able to document it if you were kidnapped?
so I get home, I sit outside. I'm like, like time to like take a little like 20-minute break before I get back to like calling more mercenary groups and all this shit that I'm dealing with. I open my phone. Your dad proudly forwards me the tweet. Proudly. Check this out.
Dad's so gassed about the fact that like his
I
son's
call him.
kidnapped. Dad's addicted to the clout now.
Bro, I call them. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, what is this? Bro, every few minutes it's getting like 1,000 impressions. I'm sweating.
Really?
I'm like, every fucking Haitian's gonna see it.
Views, not like likes.
Yeah.
Who cares? That's all it takes, bro.
Haiti's
Haiti's so small. It's in Creole. Like
all it
who else?
takes.
Who else is my Haitian friends start messaging me, like in the U.S. Hey, bro, the ones that are because I've communicated with all of them.
When
at
it
one
goes
point.
viral on a tweet, it goes viral on TikTok, and then Lamont Sanjou sees it.
Exactly. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? He's like, no, this is good. Like, I'm like, you clearly. Oh, sorry. I messed up the timeline. This was one day after I handed it off. So
The
I'm
money.
like, no,
Oh,
no,
no.
the
It was
responsibility.
like day 7, 8.
Yeah, the
We
responsibility.
handed off the money day 12.
So before we get to that, Thursday, which is day 7, so 1 week from the Thursday you got kidnapped, I handed it off. I said, I'm done with this. You take point and talk. And to mom and dad, maybe they thought I gave up, but what really happened was I no longer had the responsibility of mom talking. I'm still working just as hard trying to get you out, but like I'm getting finalized solutions on the ground. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
While they still do their thing.
Bro, where I was, I'm telling you, a mercenary team, no way they're coming in to get me without 2 helicopters. There's
They had like 11 helicopters on the island.
okay, where
yeah. No,
where
no.
I was, no vehicle. I don't care if it's a buggy made for whatever. I am not leaving that place. I was in the most
No,
fucked terrain
It was a helicopter. It
that
was a
you can be
helicopter.
in.
It was a helicopter. The problem is there was a day that I was gonna send them in to get you, and they lost the helicopter that morning, like to a gang. And he's like, "We need to chill a little bit. Like, we need to lay low."
Right.
I'm like, "Fuck me, bro. You're kidding me." Like,
Which is good because he got it a few days later.
because I knew they were legit because they had government tech. They were texting me when your phone was on before you did.
Yeah.
Like they'd be like, "Hey, his phone just pinged." You know what I
Okay,
mean?
right.
We know where he is.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, they're like, can you confirm? And I'll send what pops up on your location. And be like, perfect. That's exactly where we see him. You know what I mean? So anyways, one weekend I pass on the responsibility of dad to communicate. I tell the guys, there's a video of it. I'm like, listen, this is all the money I got. We can't get any more money. I'm no longer responsible for dealing with this. You can speak with his father. Here's his number. You know, he's going to call you, whatever. And then they start communicating with dad. Right.
And by that point, Dad had found someone in Haiti. Dad had
By
found a
that point-
friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend.
No,
5.
No, just a friend of a friend. It was
No.
it was-
It was one.
No, it wasn't.
trust me, I know exactly what it is.
It was F's friend.
Yeah.
It was F's brother, his friend, who took care of the guy who negotiated for us, his mother, for a few years.
Oh, okay.
So he
Okay.
wanted
it's
to
like
take
3
care
people
of him.
down. Okay.
Yeah, 4 people down.
Okay, we only knew F.
A random dude.
Yeah.
A random dude we have no idea who's just Lebanese in Haiti.
Which is crazy to show the rest of the story because he was deeply involved.
Yeah,
how
he saved
strong
my
just
life
being
for sure.
Lebanese was.
This guy was a machine.
Yeah. So
And we thought he was a liar. We thought he stole the first payment.
we didn't.
I did. On the inside, I was like, why would you exchange the money without seeing us? So anyways,
So
day
here's
10.
So no, this is important. So day 7 I handed off. Day 8 tweet leaks. Okay. Tweet Creole. I'm like, I fucking just gave you responsibility 12 hours ago. And it's already on Twitter. Like, are you brain dead? I spent 2 weeks trying to silence it. Like,
I got in the biggest argument with Dad over it.
I'm like, because here's the concept, and you can get into that. My brain, which is very logical, is saying the more attention he has, the more valuable he is. I'm trying to tell them I'm broke. Before you even told me, I blocked.
Attention goes out.
I'm
sure someone's
Victor,
going to find
I
out you
called
got a
him,
Lamborghini.
I was like, make my shit private right now. Block him on everything. Like, he's like, what is this? He told me yesterday, he's like, bro, I thought you were doing some sketchy ass shit.
My brother's got a Lambo on his Instagram profile. Like,
Everywhere.
you know, like,
Yeah.
if they find out he's got a Lambo, we're fucked.
We're fucked.
They're going to think that you can bring $500,000 into Haiti.
Oh, whoa.
They're
Just
not
walk
even
it right in.
Yeah, they just walk it right in.
Just drive it in
That's
on my
just
Lambo.
how it works.
Yeah.
Drive, just go fast over the water, bro.
Yeah. So that's day 7. Day 8, that leaks. I go off. I'm like, dude, you're hurting our leverage at this point. So now we're in Saturday, Sunday again. So we're a week later, Saturday, Sunday. And from our angle, they're in charge, but like he's asking me advice. He's like, what do you think I should do here? I appreciated that. He was going back and forth with me, and I was like, no, don't do this. Like I'm like more aggressive.
The Lebanese guy.
No, my dad.
Oh, okay.
Before Lebanese guy wasn't.
Let's call Lebanese guy T. Let's call him T.
Okay, cool. So T gets money on. T confirms on Saturday that he's got money.
Okay.
Okay. Sunday. So this is 9 days after. So
He's got money cash.
He's
in
got
Haiti.
half in Haitian, half in dollars, let's say. He's got enough money, and we're like, okay, cool, we'll give it to you. Just like give him the money. This is Saturday. Sunday is like a religious holiday, so we all go to church.
Palm Sunday.
We all come back together. We're all hanging out.
That was the day. It already happened, no?
No. That was the day that you guys call, and you're like, hey, we're gonna do the exchange today. This is like 4 p.m.
No, we're gonna do the exchange today.
Yes.
You said you were gonna
Yes. Originally, trust me, 4 p.m.
No, I said we're getting released.
Yeah, which to
the king came up to us at 6 in the morning.
on Sunday.
Monsaju came up to us at 6.
Are you keeping track of days?
I wrote it. I wrote it on a
Oh,
boarding
okay,
pass.
okay.
I had a boarding pass in there. I wrote all the days of
You still have it or no?
important events. Yeah, it's at home.
Okay.
I wrote on a boarding pass all the important events. So whatever the day that was, I think it was day 10 or 11. He comes up to us in the morning, 6 a.m. I'm already standing at the gate. He comes up to see his marijuana plant that's right outside our gate. And he goes, I'm going to let you out. I like you. I'm going to release you. Whatever you have, I'm going to take it. And you're going to go. Like, thank God. Like, glory be to God. So that whole day we're excited we're getting out. We don't get out. We get told that the next morning we're going to be released. So
This
4
is
a.m.
Sunday or Saturday?
So whatever day, when did the payment happen? The next morning?
The next payment happened Monday.
Okay, so this was Sunday.
Okay, perfect. So let me tell you what happened on Sunday because
Okay.
I'm seeing this side. We get the call, hey, we're getting released. And you're on the phone with Dad or they are, someone is. And Dad's talking to you for like, this is the longest call yet. It's like 40 minutes long.
Really?
Yeah.
With the translator?
Yeah.
Am I on it?
I don't know. Dad's just on his cell phone.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm going to give him space. I know what it's like to just like, I'm like, I trust him to make this decision. Like, it's not. And your mom's like,
I
get
gave
him
Dad
out.
one rule. I gave Dad one rule.
We all know the rules.
Do not exchange me
It was all our rules.
without hearing my voice or seeing my face and me speaking to you in Arabic.
No. I told
Because
them.
they can, maybe they're good with AI.
No, it's not even
Maybe,
that.
maybe.
I
Just-
told them, I was like, you're not allowed to make the exchange unless you see him with your eyes, not on a phone. I was like, he doesn't need to be next to you. He could be 100 yards away. Like, you need to be able to see him before you make any exchange. Like, no question.
Oh,
No,
question.
For sure. We'd be stupid.
One rule.
We'd be
One
stupid.
rule. I emphasized it 10 times.
We'd be stupid to do it that way without doing it that way, of course. So this is Sunday. There's pressure. Your mom's like, get him out tonight. Oh my God, please. Please, God, thank you. Palm Sunday. Get him out tonight. It's happening. She's putting pressure. She's like sweating at the house. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm going to leave. This exchange probably isn't happening because there's a curfew, by the way. So
Curfew at 7 in the country. Anybody has to be inside.
So it started getting close to 7. I'm like, it's not going to happen. I went home, right? Next day was my track day with the Lambo. So Victor and I are out on the track.
Before next day, before you're out on the track, before any of this happens,
Okay.
4 a.m., I'm out at our gates. Roosters are crowing before the sun comes out. 4 a.m., I'm at my gates ready. We were told last night we're being released today. I'm wearing my nice clothes. I kept one nice shirt for the day I get released. Okay, I'm wearing my nice clothes. I'm standing at the gate. Standing, not sitting. I'm standing at 4 a.m. 7 a.m. he comes. He goes, you're getting released at 8. 8 a.m. goes by. He goes, you're getting released at 10. 10 a.m. goes by. It's now 1 p.m. Okay, why haven't we been released yet? 7 p.m. The king comes. And he goes, the money's not enough. I know you can get more. Sean tells him.
The king.
Yeah, the king.
Okay.
Lamont Saint-Just, the guy who's wanted by the FBI. Sean looks at him and he goes, we can't. How are we going to get money into the country? And he looks at him and he goes, you're lying. And he won't look me in the eyes. He used to look me in the eyes. He won't look me in the eyes anymore. It's like he feels bad.
Yeah.
I know he feels bad for what he's doing to us because I've given him zero reason to hate us. I've shown him pure respect. We've taken care of everybody in there. Sometimes they've left their guns in front of us.
Yeah.
And we don't even reach for them.
Yeah.
Okay?
Which is important here.
Important. Very important. Chances of survival much lower. We might kill them, but we're not getting out of no.
Yeah. Just in general, like, shows that, like, you acting a certain way, but without showing weakness is, like, very important.
I mean, bro, even day one, he brought in one of his biggest dogs because we had 5 dogs surrounding us at all times. He brought in one of his biggest dogs and he put it in front of me. And if you've seen my cartel video, you know I'm afraid of dogs. Afraid of those scary dogs that bark. That dog, I showed zero fear. I petted that bitch. I stood there. I was not allowed to show fear.
Yeah.
Whatever came through me, glory be to God, I petted that thing, bro. This dog was angry, tough. Anyways, he tells us it's not enough. I'm like, well, maybe he saw the video. We sent him a video of the cash of the 38K. Maybe he saw the video and he said it was enough. I thought he agreed yesterday that it was enough. But then I get my phone at 11 p.m. I called Dad.
A.M.
P.m.
This is on Sunday, though.
Same night. It's Monday after the exchange.
Oh, after the exchange. Okay, let me tell the exchange
Okay, yeah,
part.
go ahead.
This is important.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, we're good.
Lambo
you guys
track
are going to exchange. It's Lambo track day. I'm like, so how it works is there's 4
What's
heats.
Lambo track day? You're shooting content with the Lambo on the track?
There's an actual racetrack.
Okay.
And we're ripping it as hard as we can.
Okay.
It's like
His
the man.
tires are still melted.
Yeah, the manliest day ever. You just imagine, like, you melt your tires, your testosterone goes up 200 points. Like,
Okay, right.
it's all guaranteed.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? So Victor and I at the track, we're like, how it works is there's 4 groups. Your group goes, and then 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. So every hour you go for 20 minutes, right?
Right.
Every 80 minutes you go for 20. So the rest of the 60, I'm like on my phone, like, keep me updated, whatever. I go, I hit the track, hit my record time. I'm on a high. I'm like, I'm fucking eating pavement. You know what I mean? I'm sick of driving. I get off the track. I open my phone. Text from your brother. We need LeBron James back in the game. That's what he said. He said, they took the money. No brother. I'm like,
Stop.
Bro, because
Stop.
That was the worst thing ever.
Because I'm home, so I'm seeing mom and dad work against Eddie while Eddie was negotiating. And
Why do
so-
they not trust you?
No,
like, you are the
so-
only one
It's not.
capable
So
of doing
listen,
this.
Listen,
They don't.
the
there's-
reason
I
You
know.
can't
I
blame
can't blame
them.
them. You're right. I
Right.
can't blame them. Their son's kidnapped
Freaking
in
out.
the most
And
dangerous
Gabe, bro,
country in the world.
Gabe is like the closest person in the situation, like outside of our family, and like even what he saw was like 1%, and like he can tell you the amount of stress that we're dealing with.
Go,
Bro,
go,
like-
continue.
So Eddie's like,
My little brother's the only one who's home, who lives
Yeah,
with my
I'm home
parents,
with my
right? So he
mom.
sees it all.
bro, and Eddie's just like going to work, and I'm seeing them work against him. And then here's what I think, because you said the guy said he's gonna let you out without anything the day before, right?
Not without anything, with what we
No,
got.
with what he had already in there,
Yeah.
like before the 40K,
yeah.
with what you brought him.
No.
You
No,
said,
with what we have.
No, with what the
You
with
said
the
he's
with the 38K.
No,
that-
with the
I'm saying
38K
before
that we
that,
have.
before that,
No, they were
You're
never
saying
going to let us
Sunday.
out
there were
without
never
anything.
no. There was the
No,
number
with,
was
with
300.
what we have.
with what you have, okay, whatever. So the point is I see Eddie negotiating, and I also see you telling us inside information, like, yo, keep going, it's working. Like, you hear everything they're saying, and then I hear mom and dad, well, dad, like, mom panicking, and dad, like, kind of working a different route than Eddie, but that different route is giving useless people information for no reason, and it's like low-key fucking Eddie. And so when they handed it off,
Well, you know your dad. He's so trusting. So everyone that tells him I have connections, he tells, and what happens? It hits the news. Like, that's what's happening.
Dad would tell people.
And then, like, his
It was
random
just
Haitian friend would
news.
go tell his fucking journalist friend, and then his journalist friend would fucking put on TV. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like all this shit working against me. And for context, so everyone knows, before this exchange, this is why we went for the exchange. When I was going to hand it off, I forgot about this detail. This was the most important one. When on the call, when I said I'm giving it to my dad, he was talking to me about his rap career. That was that call.
That's the call I told you to film.
That's the call he slipped.
I called him. Okay, before you do that call, I know this guy's solo now, the translator, and we have seduced him enough to be with us. I was handing him my power banks. Okay, he'd come give us our phones for 20 minutes. He'd go, I gotta go charge my phone. I go, what do you mean you gotta charge your phone? I got a power bank. He goes, I could charge here? I'm like, you could charge faster than yours. Watch this. I bring in my power bank. You know, I got top tier power banks. I do content. I need to record always. The chargers they use are like, you know, shitty 20-cent power boxes that overheat your phone. So I give him my power bank. He sits there. God bless. God bless. Glory be to God. He sent us a girlfriend for the translator on day 5. He starts talking to this new girl. Now he's in love with her. So the entire time he brings us our phone, he's not checking our phones. He should be checking our phones because the king gave him a rule, but he's not checking our phones. He's texting this girl. Yo, you know, he's talking to her in swag. God bless. Women saved us, okay? I give him my charger and he charges he sit there for 2 hours. We would use our phones without him seeing. I was snapping videos of the area.
This is when you started going off.
Yeah.
This is when you started sending me everything.
This is when I was going off, bro. I'd send you shit, delete instantly. I'd send Sneeko shit, delete instantly. I'd send Sammy shit, delete instantly. I'd send all the boys any info we had, do not reply, don't text back. Some people, first of all, whoever you are, if I text you to do not text back, they will kill me, and you texted me, fuck you.
They're retarded, bro.
Fuck you. I gave you one rule, all caps. Do not text back, they will kill me. And you would respond?
Respond with a "Are you okay?" question mark.
How stupid are you? Okay?
Bro, like life and death. This is
exactly.
Now you know who's, bro. I'll tell you, I know who I'm with in a zombie apocalypse after this for sure.
So
I know who's dying. I'm leaving some friends behind.
So this guy was speaking to the girl, right? So where was it? What day was I? Sorry, remind me.
This is the day I gave it up, but this is where he slipped, and I said we're going for the throat.
Okay, he calls you. I call my brother. I knew this guy was solo by himself now, and we had seduced him enough. Okay, seduced not sexually, but befriended him to the point where he had made so many mistakes that if he told the king the mistakes he had made,
he'd be screwed.
He would be killed. So he was now on our side.
He's probably gonna get killed if the guy watches this.
I don't want to say I hope he gets killed, but Le Mans Saint-Jean, that guy deserves it, bro. He's gonna fuck up your entire operation. Anyways, so
for some booty.
I mean, he's not gonna translate this anyway. He's the only one who speaks English. So I call my brother on WhatsApp, and I text him before. I said, make sure you film all this. This is the Ahmad. I call him Ahmad in Arabic.
I knew exactly what it was.
I go, make sure you film all of this. This is the Ahmad. It means donkey. It means an idiot. And he starts recording, and I video. Because the king said one rule. He said, do not video call them. I video.
That was the first time you video called me in a week.
The first time I video called him? You recorded it all?
The whole thing.
From the actual screen recording, or did you record just the...
No, I recorded...
With a phone?
Always another phone.
Always on a phone?
Yeah.
He records it all?
Because screen recording doesn't pull up the audio on calls.
The guy pulls up the call?
It tells them? It was too big of a risk. No.
I thought... Oh, does it? On WhatsApp?
Yeah. No, iPhone.
Just not... Anyways, not worth the risk.
Yeah, not worth the risk.
I was holding the camera underneath your...
Not worth the risk. The guy starts talking. I thought he was going to start negotiating. I thought he was going to start talking about the payment. The guy starts the call with, "Yo, I got messaged by these guys on my SoundCloud, or not SoundCloud, whatever page he uses."
SoundCloud.
He goes, "I got messaged by Purpless Arabs. Purpless Arabs is what he said. Some group chat messaging named Purpless Arabs said they're gonna give him a record deal contract."
I was so confused.
In my head, I'm dying laughing that he's telling you this because I know you have no idea what he's saying.
No, but I know I'm going for his throat.
He would come to us and talk to us about his rap career, but he wants to be a rapper. Purpless Arabs, I was wondering if you could help me speak to them and.
So then you said.
I tell him, I go.
He's talking about his rap career.
Yeah, I tell.
That's what you told me.
Yeah, he's talking about his rap career.
You like try to translate.
And I also tell him, I said, I think you misunderstood. Arab is not one country. It's 50 countries that all speak the same language. He goes, oh. And then, go ahead.
And then I was like, oh, you care about your rap career? He's like, once my brother's out, I can hook you up. I can know a lot of people in the music industry. Like, I can get your tapes out there. So I'm like, I know, like, this is a leverage point for him. So I'm like, how can I show him that we are an opportunity for that leverage point?
Right.
And he goes, yeah, bro. He's like, listen, Boss said 100, no less than 100. He's not gonna go down.
They're telling me before this conversation. They told me, they go, tell your family 100,000, but we'll take 50. Okay, he said we'll take 50. Tell them 100,000. Pretend you're gonna get hurt. I would pick up the phone. I'd call my parents. I'd go, هني قالوا لي إنه بدهم ياني أعمل حالي إنه رح يضربوني.
They told me that.
وبياخدوا 50,000 بس رح يقولوا لكم 100. رح أعمل حالي أنا هلأ زعلان. I'm gonna pretend that I'm sad. They said they'll take 50K. These guys were letting me speak Arabic the entire time. I told them my dad only speaks Arabic.
Well, dude, imagine from my standpoint, day 3. This is flashback real quick. I was talking to him in English, but I was throwing in an Arabic sentence in the middle to disguise it so that he could answer me. And my question was, do they know who I am and if I have money? I'd be like, yeah, bro. I'd be like this. I'd be like, the problem is, man, like, we can't actually get the cash. I've tried to figure out all the ways to do it. And then I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be really hard to actually make that happen. And so because of that, I asked you multiple times and you finally said no.
And I answered. I said, la.
You said no. And I was like, once you said no, I was like, oh, thank God. Like, I'm in such a better spot. Because I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, how much do they know? Like, it's easy to find it. You know what I mean?
Right. So that call happens.
So the end of this call,
that call, I almost laughed before the call ended.
I know, but this is important.
Oh, okay.
This is where I went.
We're still on the call.
This is where I went. Call. Yeah, this is where I went for their throat. Okay. So basically what happened was we had that call and he goes, boss wants 100, no less. He's like, listen, bro, I know the boss. He's like really close with me. I know he'll take 70. And I'm like, oh, thanks, man. But honestly, like, I can't get to 70. Like, I sold everything. It's over. Like, I can't do anything else for you. It's a wrap. You know what I mean?
Right.
And because in my head, I'm like, it's over. Like, as soon as he hung up, I called my parents. I was like, do not give a single dollar more than this number that I sent him already. I was like, it's over. Like, they will take this number and let us walk away. Guaranteed. Next 48 hours, he's out. That's when I was like, it's over. Like, do not give them another dollar.
Took another 5 days.
Push. Yeah. But the handoff didn't. The handoff
the handoff didn't happen.
The handoff was
there was no other handoff.
No, the first handoff, bro. All this went down before the handoff.
Oh, this is all before the handoff.
Yeah, that's why I knew it was over. I'm like, they'll take it. They'll take the 38.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm like, they'll take the 38. I passed it off to Dad that same moment. Right after that, I was like, Dad, it's over. You don't have to give another dollar. They'll take the 38. Do not give another dollar. Make sure you have an exchange. We're out of here by Monday.
Right.
I was like, it's a wrap. Like, we're home by Monday. Like, and I have a text. I was just looking at it. I already got the helicopter ready and everything. So I got a helicopter for you ready at 7 a.m. the next day.
Right.
I was like, it's definitely like, it's a wrap. Like, this is enough money for sure. Like, I was
that rap call, I almost started laughing in front of him. I looked at my brother because I was calling this guy an idiot so much in front of his face on that call. I looked at my brother and we both saw each other in the eyes, and I almost broke in front of him. Like, I almost fully broke character. I was at the point.
Oh, you're about to laugh. You smirked so hard.
You saw. I smirked so hard, and I look away. I like switch to sadness. And then what happened next? The exchange happened.
The exchange happened
the next day.
Exchange happens on Monday.
Exchange happened when?
This is the track day. Monday exchange happens. So we're going back and forth between 2 days, right? Monday exchange happens.
Okay.
They take the money, then they pretend that they don't have the money.
They pretended like they didn't take the money.
There's no communication. Actually, fucking awful. This is why they need to use like a WhatsApp group.
The negotiator.
Well, one guy is like, we don't have the money, and the other guy's like, that wasn't enough money. So
okay.
Let's not. And your dad is still like 50-50. He's like, I don't know if they have the money. I'm like, Dad, the guy's already telling us.
In my head, we gave you one rule: do not exchange me because
bro,
these guys are liars.
We all had the same rule, bro. But T dropped the ball.
The Haitian guy.
T dropped the ball on the rule.
Exchanged the money without seeing me, and he said, "You got to understand, this is how it happens in Haiti." And it is true. Now we know in the future. We've spoken to many people.
Oh, yeah, for next time.
In Haiti,
next time I'm letting him die.
In Haiti, you give the money first.
Barbecue, Korean barbecue.
It's not like movies,
bro. Cook him.
It's not. It's not like movies. You give the money first, and they bring you back. They kidnap so many people. It's a business like that.
Yeah, you know what? The FBI told me while I was on the phone. Listen, this is gonna sound really, really rough to hear, but you're gonna give them the money. This is a business. They're gonna take the money. They're gonna count it, and sometimes hours or a day or 2 days, they're gonna bring him back.
Yeah.
To that point.
Yeah.
That you exchange.
So we didn't know that. We thought it was like a movie. So in my head, I'm pretty sure our negotiator just wants my dad to pay him and he wants to scam him. He just set up a fake
There was definitely a
exchange.
point where we all thought this at some point.
This is a random Lebanese guy we met.
Yeah. And we have to trust him.
So now we need to see the texts between the kidnapper's negotiator and our negotiator. What happened between them? So I asked the kidnapper's negotiator, Emerson, the Hamad. I said, hey, we would like to see your texts to see where all this went wrong. He goes, why didn't you see my phone? I go, well, we just want to check your messages with his messages to see if there was actually money that was sent. He looks at me and he goes, are you saying I'm a liar, homie? And I go, no.
What are you going to say?
I go, it's a fucking kidnapper who kidnapped me because I'm white. No shit.
Bro, he keeps telling me to trust him. In my head, I'm like, what are you saying?
I look at him, I go, no. We need to prove that this other guy's a liar. That's why we need your text so we can prove that he's lying to all of us. And he goes, okay, I'll send you the text. Screenshot his text. Dad takes them. Dad writes them. Dad writes them with a pen and paper. Every single text between T and the scammer. Writes every single text, and he calls me the next day, and he goes, I did the math. My dad's really good at math. I did the math. I investigated all of it. They took the money. Your guys took the money. They're lying. It's like, okay, well, fuck. Now they have no reason to keep us alive. So now Sean and I are thinking of survival. Sean has come up with an escape plan. The prison we're in, okay, is barbed wired. The shack in the back of the toilet, we have all the alcohol boxes. We can break the metal shack top.
This is your plan to escape?
This is our plan to escape. These guys worship the devil, and they do voodoo. When it rains, they're afraid, and now it's tropical storm season. When it rains, they all run inside like ants. They're afraid of the rain touching them. They run inside and they hide until the rain's done.
No way.
I swear to God. They run inside and they hide until the rain's done. Sean tells me all this. He goes, bro, he turned into James Bond. He tells me, he goes, when it thunders, when it rains, when there's an actual hurricane, we're going to break the metal shack at the top. There's a generator. There was a generator right between our building and the fence because we were right on the fence. He goes, we're going to hop on that generator. We're going to pour alcohol on us. It's like pure rubbing alcohol. He said, we're going to pour rubbing alcohol on us for the dogs so that they can't smell us. We're going to hop on the generator. We're going to grab the cushion from the couches that we're sleeping on, and we're going to use it to cover the barbed wire, and we're going to run the opposite way, the way we came from. We're going to run straight backwards. And we're going to take all the bread we have, keep the meat, stop eating the chicken that they gave us, keep it in case we need to feed the dogs. Dog, Sean turned into James Bond.
Feed the dogs is
everything
next
was,
level.
and he looks at me and he goes, you don't know me. You don't know me. I know what to do in these situations. I've been trained. So he gives me a complete, like, foolproof plan, except for the fact that we're going to have to run for days. Okay, that's the only non-foolproof thing.
It's a big part,
we have no idea what's behind us. We have no idea what's on that side. We haven't seen that one side of the. This blew my mind because Sean the entire time was scared shitless to pull out the GoPro that they left us. They didn't scout his carry-on bag. He was so afraid to pull out the GoPro. I had to, like, bitch at him. I'm like, listen, buddy, I'm going to have to pay a ransom. I need to make my money back. I need to steal as much footage as I can in here.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay? I need this GoPro every 48 hours to give an update. I only filmed day 1, day 3, and day 5 on the GoPro because at that point, Sean was having a heart attack. Every time I want to pull it out, he'd find, like, a hole in the roof that could only let in sun, and he'd go, in my head, I'm like, they cannot watch us from there. Nobody can see anything. But he goes, the curtains, they can see us through the curtains. They can't see us through the curtains. There's no way they can see us. So you'll see the day 5 footage that we snuck, I'm not even speaking. I had to, like, tell him, like, I will film. I will not say a word. I'll voice it over after, but just let me film. I had to show everything that was inside, the food they gave us, because I wanted.
Oh, really? That's sick.
Yeah, I filmed everything.
GoPro best scenario.
Yeah,
right
GoPro.
Like,
I still haven't gotten the footage from him. I need to get it from him, but
from Sean.
Yeah, but I'm like, this guy turned from being afraid to pull out a camera for 1 minute a day where we could even
James
scout
Bond.
to James Bond, bro. He created like the greatest escape plan, the only one possible. So that had happened at that point.
We never even thought there was a chance that you were trying to escape.
No, we thought of everything. Yeah.
Our closest thing was about to like, we were like hours away from like having someone fly in and shoot the place up. Like it was kind of straight up.
Oh, Friday night, shit was about to go.
Yeah,
down.
Friday night. Oh yeah, if Friday night.
What, the Friday after we got released?
The Friday you actually so Monday money went down.
Monday money went down.
Thursday they were like Thursday they decided they were gonna release.
Okay, before they decide that.
Yeah.
After the botched exchange, T, the negotiator, decides to send it to a journalist, a local Haitian journalist. The next day, Emerson, the scammer translator, comes, and 8 a.m. pulls up a TikTok with 328 likes.
Look at the day that you guys tweeted. Was it Thursday or Wednesday? The crazy day.
It was Thursday.
Okay,
Thursday.
then Wednesday, he comes. Wait, Thursday? Then it's Thursday that it all happened.
No. Thursday went crazy.
No.
No.
The
So
day that I texted him to post, it had already come
Thursday
out on the
morning.
news.
Okay.
So Thursday morning, they come up to us. Yeah, that's what it was. Thursday morning, because
This is 14 days in, for context.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 15 days in on our side.
Sure.
14 for you.
Yeah.
Full days. 15th day for us. Emerson comes up and he goes, "It's on the Rezo." I don't know what the fuck a Rezo is. So I asked Sean, like, "What's a Rezo?" He goes, "Social media." Well, he looks at Emerson. He goes, "What's on the Rezo?" He goes, "It's the exact story. Some local journalist is saying the exact thing that happened to us. We got set up by police officers on
Or like, how did they know the money?
The 40,000, whatever,
The
blah,
40
blah.
was crazy. We're like, who leaked that?
Yeah,
Like, we're like, there's
yeah.
only one guy who could have leaked
Yeah,
that.
there's one guy that so he says that 8 a.m. and he goes, "The king's not happy." First of all, he's got someone sending him these articles for sure, because the fact that he saw it with that little views,
Yeah.
someone's always searching his name, double checking. I had also warned them on day one, hey, we are famous and people know we're here. Word will get out. Whether it's 3 days, whether it's 10, whether it's 2 weeks, I set that up. So word starts breaking out. Then, 3 p.m., 7 hours later, the second chief, Tilapli, who's also a famous name in Haiti, he's known by the intelligence, he pulls up on a bike, pulls out another video. He goes, This is starting to go big in Haiti. The king is not going to be happy. We don't want this to happen. Sean is an expert in these gang guys. After they leave, he looks at me, he goes, "They're nervous. It's time to send it international." Now we have an excuse to send it international. We're not the ones that broke the news.
Yeah.
Sneeko has already known. So we get our phones about 7, 8 p.m. or whenever, about an hour and a half before when
Probably
you tweeted.
6 p.m. or so.
When you tweeted.
In between 7 and 8.
Whatever the time you tweeted, 7 p.m. we get our phones. Sean and I are already in a coalition. He's going to send it to all the journalists because they're already messaging him. They have all the news in the back. They don't message direct. They go, "Hey, how are you?" They don't go, "Are you kidnapped?"
Yeah.
"Hey, how are you?"
Yeah.
He sends it to everyone, CNN, BBC, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, bro, trust me. New York Times, Forbes,
It
CNN.
was 10 p.m.
Everyone banging
Yeah, it
on
took
our
10 p.m. for
doors.
them to post.
Huh?
10 p.m. for them to post?
No, I'm saying my post was at 10 p.m.
Okay, then that's when it was.
Bro,
9:30 p.m. we get our phones.
from
I
that-
text 4 people. I text Sneeko. I said, "Hey, I noticed you're live. You can finally speak about it. Pretend it's not from me." Sneeko said he read it on an article. I said, "Sneeko, pretend it's not from me." I text Lalo. I said, "You can post it now." I text Yassine and Mikey in our boys group chat. I got a boys group chat. Yassine, Mikey, and they both have news pages. I go, "You guys can post it. Pretend it's not from me." I delete all those messages. I'm looking at Twitter still because we got our phone. The dude's texting his girl. Bro, within 5 minutes it blows up. Scuba Ryan, all these
Puberty, wealth,
YouTuber,
every,
all these
every
before
Reddit
those
page.
pages pick it up, all the YouTuber news pages on Twitter pick it up. Scuba Ryan, Flourish Mill, whatever his name is. All those guys pick it up. Lalu posts it. The entire Fortnite community, every pro starts responding. Okay? Before I got my phone taken away from me, at least 10 million people had seen it within that hour.
For sure. And from our standpoint, Sammy's like, when you told Sneeko to leak it, Sammy was like, "What do we do?" And I was like, "We can't."
Because I didn't message in the boys group chat. Because
Yeah.
the boys group chat had my other number in it,
Yeah.
and they had that phone.
Oh, they had that phone the whole time.
They had that phone. We had made a new chat, but I still didn't message in the boys group chat just in case, because that's 3 people that might respond.
Yeah.
Whereas I just
No, that
texted it
makes
to
sense.
Yassine.
Yeah.
Yassine.
So just from our context, we're like, do we stop? Like, do we try to stop this? I was like, Sammy, it's impossible. We have to push it.
Yeah.
Like, the only way is up. Like, there was no way we were gonna try to fight this right now. It would only like suppress that shot. That shot's being taken right now.
Of course.
So we have to shoot it.
My first message to him when I started seeing all the leaks was, I was like, do you want me to get them all taken down or make it public? That's what my text was.
On Discord, right?
Yeah, and you were like...
They were messaging me on Discord the whole time because I had notifications muted, and the kidnappers had no idea how to get to Discord.
Yeah,
No,
and you were like,
chance.
make it public. And I saw that text like 5 minutes after Sneeko said it on stream. So I saw that text as I get 20 texts like, yo, is it real? And I was like, oh, shit, now I have to do
We
it
have to let it go.
anyways.
So
Yeah.
we let it rip.
So then, this is Thursday, right?
Yeah. In your head, you're like, we got it.
That same.
What's going through your head right now? What's going through your head? Like,
I'm like, okay, it's going viral, whatever. Listen, that
do you think there's a chance it goes sideways because it went viral? Like, you have to think like this could go wrong.
Yeah. I told Sean, I said, this is either gonna go really well or the complete opposite. We're gonna get moved to a different shack.
That's exactly
And
what
we're
I told her.
fucked.
I was like, this goes 2 ways. They're out, or they want way more money and they moved them to a different place because there's a lot of pressure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that same instance of us having our phones, after about an hour and a half to 2 hours, I've already seen it going viral. My phone's blowing up too. My message notifications are off. I made sure to turn everything off except for WhatsApp. I have at least 300 texts, different YouTubers, different whatever. Everyone's already seen it. People are messaging me on WhatsApp that I haven't spoken to from middle school. That same instance, he goes to take our phones, the translator M, and he goes, okay, now you got to unlock your phones. I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, the king said you need to unlock your phones. You need to remove your password. We're not going to touch your phones. We're just going to put them in a closet. We're not going to touch them. I go, oh, well, then you don't really need the password. That makes sense. We'll give you our phones. We're not going to unlock them. He goes, I don't think you understood. When the king says something, you do it. I go, hey, listen, man. I have a lot of photos and videos of me naked that nobody should be seeing.
Stop it. No, you didn't.
I swear to God. I said, I got a lot of photos and videos of me naked that nobody should be seeing. I don't want to open my phone. He goes, okay. Goes. Less than 60 seconds. La Monsonjou comes back. Cocks an assault rifle in front of us.
Stop it.
He didn't point it at us. He cocked it, and he wouldn't look at me in the eyes. I'm telling you, this guy didn't want to hurt me. This guy felt so bad because I treated him so well. Didn't want to hurt me. Cocks it and puts it on the ground right in front of us. And this is the first time I felt fear. This is the first time my heart instantly, adrenaline started. In the 16 days, it's the first time. 15 days, it's the first time I felt fear. And he gives us our phones, and we knew we didn't have to speak to us. I opened my Photos app. Within 8 seconds, I still had 29 images. There was one image I had of this corrupt police officer that was their connect to all the police officers that I had 6x zoomed one time when I had the phone. 6x, bro, the maximum zoom, and I screenshotted him from across the compound. I forgot to send it to any of you guys. I had an image of his face.
Like the corrupt police.
Yeah, an image of his face. Because when we were in there the whole time, there was corrupt police officers walking between us. 6x zoomed. I told Dad one time when we were on the call, I said, Dad, just keep speaking. I'm doing something important in Arabic. And Dad just kept speaking. I 6x zoomed. I took 7 photos, his face of every angle, okay? So I had them, I was storing everything in the trash, so I didn't have to delete it twice. When they gave us our phones back, I popped open Face ID, open photos, hit delete all within 8 seconds, okay? While I was doing that, the king yelled at the translator guy. He said, are you fucking stupid? Check their phones while they're doing stuff. I had hit delete all and I was on settings. By the time he looked at my phone, I had just opened settings. It was like a movie. Okay? Then I went to passcode. Tried to remove it. It wouldn't remove. The iPhone was bugging. They said, change it to 0000. Give it 000. Give him the phone. Adrenaline rush the rest of the night. Okay? That night, I slept with my wallet in my pocket. They hadn't taken my credit cards. They don't know how to use credit cards. Slept with my wallet in my pocket.
What about your passport? I've been thinking about that.
They had my passport the whole time.
Okay. Luckily, I had photos of your passport.
Yeah.
Which I
the
need.
whole world does.
Yeah.
The whole world does now. Sadly.
Old passport.
Need a new one.
It's my old passport.
Fair.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like that's all we had.
Yeah.
You got a new passport literally like the week you
Yeah,
flew
yeah.
down.
Literally the
It's
week
worst
before.
case scenario. I'm like, fuck me, man. He doesn't even have like no one has a photo of that passport.
Sammy might have. Sammy usually
I don't
has
think he
everything you
did.
need.
He didn't.
So that night I slept with like double layers. I slept with an extra shirt. I made sure I had everything in my pockets just in case in the middle of the night they came and they took us to a different shack. I wanted to make sure if I was locked in like a black shack, I had as much, resources as possible.
Okay. What you didn't know was like in the next 24 hours, someone's coming up and shooting the place and trying to get you out. No, I'm serious.
I know, I believe it. I believe it.
Like in less than 24 hours.
Because I'm talking to Eddie and Dad on the phone. He's on speaker. And Eddie says it, like we say the game plan, and Eddie's like, all right, and by this time, he's like
if there's no conclusion.
Yeah, he's like, if there's no conclusion on Friday, I'm taking him out myself. Or like I'm getting a team where they're taking him out.
And I wish you had messaged me for info because
And
I
Mom
could have
just-
snuck info like, hey, what does the place around you look like? I could have told you the king comes every 2 days. If it's rain, they're weak.
Bro, it's hard. We're on a voice call.
Discord.
Huh?
Bro.
Discord.
Well, okay.
بالعربي. Discord بالعربي.
Here's the thing.
I get it, bro, but you have to understand
Of course,
our
everyone
perspective.
first time being kidnapped. Everyone was
Well,
doing
no, not
stuff
even
the
first time. You're messaging me on Discord,
Last time.
and you're messaging me on Discord, and you're telling me shit, but at the same time, you're typing like they're watching.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
typing to me, by the way, I'm not kidnapped, they're treating me great, on Discord.
Yeah,
I was just being real.
No, I know. But
Yeah, but you thought they were watching.
Well,
we,
no,
bro,
so
we
I'm
have
like-
no
Yeah, they
visibility.
weren't hurting us,
I
for
know,
sure.
but we have no visibility.
Of course,
we
of
have to be
course.
like, we
Of
have to be
course.
careful with what we ask you. Even
Yeah.
on the
Of
call.
course.
You know what I mean? Because we don't know. Like we're also trying to play the game. You know what
Right.
I mean? So point is, it went viral, went crazy. The whole
So
world.
viral.
You know what's crazy? Is it went viral, and within an hour, AR loyals have your exact location.
Stop.
AR loyals are posting a picture of the building.
Stop.
I'm not trolling. Like,
Aiden
and
Ross Loyals had
yeah,
my
yeah.
exact location.
They were like, this is where he
I
would
gotta
be.
see that, bro.
Bro, I was just laughing. They were like, this is where he's done all those previous kidnappings. He should be in this building right here, and they're like,
And it was
pinpointing-
actually the exact location.
Bro, there was like a bunch of them, bro. But they were going fucking crazy, bro. They were just like,
Stop.
I was just like
don't know
laughing.
anything. I don't know
bro. I was
anything
like, what the
Aiden, you
fuck?
want to speak? Shout out to AR Loyals. Yo, AR Loyals, thank you
I'll
for
tell you
trying to
then.
save me.
Then Zoe calls me.
Zoe Dollars.
Yeah, and he's like, "Hey, bro, your bro's everywhere." I'm like, "I know." He's like, "Bro," he's like, "I just got off a call with my guy who's in the gang, like who's inside." He goes, "They're meeting, discussing if they want more money now because they realize how famous he is."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Fuck." He's like, "But I got good news." He's like, "Because these articles."
They were writing fake news about barbecue.
Exactly.
They were saying barbecue kidnapped.
They're saying
me.
barbecue kidnap, barbecue. Even though they have a truce, he said he's not letting his name be on kidnappings like this because he doesn't kidnap people. He's there to stop the corruption of politics.
Of course. That's why I went to interview barbecue.
So
he
he-
seems like a pretty sane guy.
he
All
called-
the interviews,
yeah.
he seems like a normal
he's
guy.
he's definitely the most logical. Like, so calls your boy, 5'10", 150 pounds. You know what I mean? You got kidnapped by him. He calls him and he says, "Okay, now my name's on it. I'll go to war with your gang if we don't let him go. Like, you got money. It's in the news.
Yeah.
Like, it's in the news. You have this much money. That's a lot of money, bro. You got 40 bands. Now my name's on it. I can't have that. I will go to war over this now.
Yeah.
Let him go."
Yeah.
And so I got that news from Zoe. He's like, "This is what's happening on the inside."
Shout out to Zoe. Zoe helped tremendously. And he's not like all these other famous people who are purely clout based. This man is a man who helped us without asking for anything in
All through
return.
Eric, just for context.
Yeah. Shout out to Eric.
Eric
as well.
checked in on you like more than your mom.
Thank you for that, Eric. I would
you-
love to come back to a dinner at your house. Your house is beautiful.
you owe him a little bit. We'll talk about it later.
So
you owe him more than a dinner. So that's the news that we get. So I
Right.
call them like, "Hey, listen, I think it's working. Like, this could have blown up in our face."
we don't have our phone for 48 hours.
Yeah.
After he took our phone
Oh
with
yeah.
the password.
You were the most famous person in the world for those 24 hours.
So in our head,
By the way, 15 people message me. I'll front the cash right now. Like
Yeah.
the 600.
really,
Like,
shout out to.
I'll tell you who they are after.
I know one name. Lalu told me already.
I told him the one that he would care about the most.
I don't know which one. You don't need to say it.
Starts with an L.
There's like 4 that start with an L.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's like I'm telling you,
Has a big page.
all of them are the same.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you.
Shout out to everybody. I want to say thank you because I posted a message after I came out that many people reached out and said they would pay the entire ransom without asking for anything in return. So I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for those names. When I meet them in person, I'll thank them personally and I'll thank them publicly, but I don't want to leak their names. Maybe they don't want them leaked, but I genuinely want to say all the love that came out of that. Quite overwhelming. I only know about one person. I didn't know about all the other 15.
Oh, yeah.
But thank you. Seriously, it means a lot that you appreciate my content so much, or me as a person, whatever it is, that you would be willing to do that. And I know there's comments out there that will say, oh yeah, they would just do it for PR. These people would do it without PR. And whether they do it for PR or whatever, either way, the outcome is that they would have still done it. Okay? And that means a lot. That means more than you can imagine, that people were willing to step in like that and assist in a situation. So without asking for anything in return. So thank you.
So what happens then?
So then
the news goes crazy. You have no context
we
of
still
how
have,
crazy.
We don't have our phones. We're told we're being let out again. This is like 5 days after we were told we're being let out the first time. We're told we're being let out again. Maybe they're trying to pull something again. Okay? Maybe they're trying to pull something again. So we're locked in our cage being told we're going to be let out. The entire day goes by. We don't speak to anyone. The entire day. We're not given our phone once. They won't even bring our phones. But M, the guy who we had seduced, let me tell you how we seduced him too. He wanted my jacket. I have a Calvin Klein jacket that I wear. It's in a lot of my Instagram posts. He wanted my jacket. I was using that jacket as a pillow cover to the pillows because the pillows had bed bugs. And it was the only thing thick enough. I said, when I get out, I'm going to give you my jacket. He came 2 days later and he goes, give me your jacket. I said, when I get out, I'll give you my jacket. You said you would give it to me in 2 days. I said, you have a date, don't you? He goes, yeah, I have a date. I go, okay, I'll give you my jacket. Just promise me you're going to bring it back. Shake my hand. He goes, I promised you I'll bring it back. I have like a Listerine, one of those like, paper ones that you put on your mouth. I go, you know what this is? He goes, no. I go, try that. It's a mint. It makes you taste good for when you kiss the girl. He goes, okay. I go, no, try it. Make sure you know how to use it. He grabs one and he puts it back in to save it. Because he knows he's never going to have this again in his life. Puts it back in. I'm like, you sure you know how to use it? He goes, yeah. I give him the jacket. I go, make sure you come back and show us your outfit before you go. He goes, he comes back, wearing a new outfit. First time we've seen him in a new outfit. Giving us like a turnaround 360.
Like with your jacket.
Yeah, with my jacket. Damn, bro, you're so swagged out. Like whatever. And then he leaves, and Sean and I are just laughing how we're playing this guy. Right? Also, this guy, the first time they give the 40K, our negotiator had bought him a phone. He sent him cash on one of those internal country transfer apps. Yeah. And he had deleted those messages to not show the king that he had gotten that cash. So we knew this guy now is on our side.
Yeah, he slipped up too much.
Slipped up too much.
He could get killed for it.
King would shoot. The king shot 2 people in the foot in front of us for stealing.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big detail, bro.
So we not in front of us in the eyes, but we heard the gunshots right outside the prison gate. Ta.
Yeah.
So he shot them for stealing from him. And all the gang guys came and told us. But by this point, they tell us we're getting out. We're standing at our gate, day 16. We don't hear any news. So we're begging. We're always calling his name, Pop Shove. Pop Shove. That's the guy's name. That's his rap name, Pop Shove. We would call his name. Anytime someone would come by us to turn on the generator, we'd ask him to ask for Pop Shove. Eventually, we'd get him after 4 hours of asking for him. We had him call the negotiator T. As soon as he called the negotiator T, I told him, I said, get my dad on the line. He calls dad from his other phone, puts them next to each other. And I go, Dad, we don't have our phones. They're unlocked. Any message you get, this is all in Arabic. Baba معنا التليفونات, they're unlocked. أخذوا لنا passwords. هاي message بيوصلك. If you get any messages from us, they're not us, okay? They are not us. They are somebody else trying to do something. Right now, they're trying to kidnap Sean's daughter. Because in that morning, one of the gangsters came and started asking about Sean's daughter and wife. And he said, you know, the king can send them money. Where are they? You know, the king can send them money and bring them here and take care of them. And Sean was about to flip. And then he said, there's only one king. Christ is king. Glory be to God. And he stopped himself. You know, but I got that message across. I said, make sure you know, if you don't get a message from me in Arabic, not even Arabic writing, Arabic English writing, which I know 100% these guys don't know how to write.
Yeah.
If you don't get a message from me in Arabic English writing or hear my voice in Arabic, you do not do anything with these guys. We thought this entire time they're about to play the negotiator again. We thought they had already done something. When we called them by nighttime, he said, no, we haven't done anything. We're still talking. Like, okay, we're relaxed. So I got that message across. I had dad message you to message his girl, to message his daughter.
That was just too long.
Don't respond. No.
No, he did it.
Yeah.
No, they'll understand.
Yeah.
You did it, right?
He did it.
Oh, okay, you did it? Yeah, to message his girl, do not do anything. Do not, if I ask you for your location, do not give it. And then the next day, oh, also T, the negotiator, when the news came out, he goes, what is this? The Emerson. So let's, here, before I start this conversation, M is the kidnapper, translator. T is our negotiator. M calls T when the news comes out. He goes, what is this? He goes, what do you mean? He goes, it's all over the news. He goes, no way. He goes, how did it get there if you didn't do it? He goes, are you not aware? It's probably the U.S. Embassy. Are you not aware that Lamont Sanjou has $1 million hit on his head by the FBI? You've kidnapped an American. And he goes, really? He goes, listen, buddy. I'm a Haitian, just like you. Once they give you the money, I'm trying to scam them too. But here's what you need to do. This is a famous YouTuber. What you need to do now is make a video with him. Say that you didn't kidnap him. Say that he's a guest in your house and that you didn't take any money. And post it. You need to make the king look good. And he goes, you know what? That's a genius idea. And so that last day,
Put your fake Fendi shirt on and shit. I was dying.
That last Saturday.
Okay. You were a puppet that day.
That last Saturday.
I got text. What is your brother wearing in the video? Who dressed him?
He looked just like Eric dresses.
So many messages,
it made so much sense.
The last Saturday, they go, you're getting out, get ready. Okay, we get ready. I wear all my clothes. I'm standing at the gate. They get ready quick. The king comes. What the hell are you guys wearing? Calls his guys. Brings clothes, fresh.
I'm surprised they had clothes that fit you.
New shoes, new.
Honestly, I'm like, these guys are famished. Who has clothes this guy's size?
New shoes, new Fendi shirt, whatever. Okay, they dress me in those jeans and they sit us on the couch and they make a video. We didn't kidnap him. He's been a guest in our house. Look, he's got AC. Look at him. And obviously, I'm playing the part.
Yeah, you have to.
La mon sanjou, paganjou, ba you play, braquier, pape, vrape. You know, and they're all laughing. Behind that camera is 10 guys with guns.
No way.
10 guys with guns, bro. Not that they forced us to say it.
Yeah,
I knew what to say already.
Yeah.
But, you know, then they take that video. That video goes viral.
I did not think there was 10 guys with
guns. Bunch of Haitians are saying, oh, this guy faked it. This YouTuber faked it.
People are idiots. I'm like, you guys, what are you saying?
I'm telling you, people are idiots because they hate the word YouTuber so much. They hate the word YouTuber so much that they're willing to trust one of the world's most dangerous kidnappers over a YouTuber because they let their hate blind them. That's why I don't read hate comments. That's why, first of all, if you're a supporter of my channel, I know I don't address it enough because I make travel vlogs and I don't speak to you guys directly, but thank you. Thank you if you are a supporter of the channel, whether you comment positively, whether you like. Something people don't understand is that for every 1,000 hate comments, there's 500,000 likes of people that aren't speaking. Because people who do useful things with their lives don't sit there and comment hate on.
Yeah, it's like why people leave bad reviews more than good reviews. Like,
do you ever leave a hate comment?
Never.
You have other shit to do with your life.
Yeah.
You know, people who leave hate comments are addicted to social media. They're robots and they don't do anything with their lives. So he films that video. Then we hop in the cars. We say bye to the gangsters that, we had shown a friendly, good time to. Some of them take pictures with us. I get in my car. I was told the whole time I'd get my laptop back. Where's my laptop? They said the whole time it was in the king's room. Where's my laptop? My laptop has crypto on it. Where's my laptop? Oh, we don't know where the laptop is. Okay, whatever. I have my phone. Where's my blah blah? Oh, we don't know where that is either. They were lying the whole time.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So we get thrown back in our car. Our car rental, this is important.
By the way, everyone needs to know no more money given here. Like,
no more money. They didn't take the money after
they
this.
didn't take any more money.
It was just that initial payment because Barbecue had called and said, get them the fuck out. Like, you're ruining my name. So they had decided to release us. They went with that PR move. And
hilarious, by the way.
And they all hop in. All the gangsters hop in a truck. We get escorted by 4 cars. They give us our car back. This is how bad the car was that we got rented by the car rental guy. Okay, this is important for the story, so keep in mind. La Monsanjou stole my laptop. La Monsanjou stole my headphones, my speakers, all my cash, all my camera gear. Okay? He stole my sunglasses that were prescription that they can't even use. They're probably using them right now and wondering why they don't work. He stole my blue sunglasses that you guys see me. I promise you, they're putting them on because they look nice. And they're going, shit, this makes us blind. And they have no idea because these guys are retards. Okay? He stole all that. When we asked him if he's going to give us the car back, he said, I have 50 cars that work. Why would I steal this piece of shit machine? That's how bad the car was, broken. No speedometer, pieces falling apart.
That you rented in the
That the car rental rented us. As we're getting escorted out, another dude's sitting behind us, making sure we don't film. We end up dropping him off at where he needs to go. I want to film the gang in front of us that's taking us fucking 20 guys in a car with guns, okay, and masks, so I can get it for the video. Sean is freaking out. He goes, we're finally out and you're about to ruin it, so I'm not filming anything.
Fair point.
I get it.
Fair point.
I get it. I agree. I agree.
Thank God Sean was there.
Look, I get what
Idiot
you're
would have
saying.
posted it on Twitter.
I get...
Hey, in the back of the car, April Fools.
I get what you're saying, but they were so far ahead of us and there was dust, they would not have seen me filming.
I'm going to tell you in this, and I'm going to tell you in this last part here, after you escape, when all the next level shit went down, how much you hurt us by filming shit.
Okay.
You have no idea.
I understand, but you also don't know my perspective.
I know. I get your perspective.
No, you don't. You don't until you hear from me. No.
Okay.
Shh. Until you hear from me, you don't know my
Right,
perspective.
don't hush me, but like you can
By
tell
the
me
way,
something.
for chat to know why you're saying that, you guys haven't talked at all about this yet.
We
This
haven't
is
spoken
This
yet.
is their first time meeting since
Yeah,
you got back.
They know. We told them at the beginning.
I
guess
made
most people
sure.
are, yeah.
I made sure. Even while the guy's in the back of the car, I'm telling Sean shit. This guy doesn't speak English. I'm telling Sean, turn your fucking hotspot on. I have no sir. Turn your hotspot on. Let me send your girl our location. Maybe they're moving us to another room. Maybe they're not letting us out.
Yeah, you don't know anything. Yeah.
I have 0 service in Haiti. So Sean's yelling at me. Turn your give me it. Don't turn your hotspot on as Sean Sacras. Change your name first. You need to change it to iPhone 1. Turn your hotspot on. Let me send a location. Eventually, you agree. I'm just going to send his girl the location. She'll send it to you.
Yeah.
So we share our WhatsApp location for 8 hours. We're driving. We get let out at the end. And, the king gives me the phone back, the iPhone 15, to reset it for him. I try to reset it. It won't reset. He goes, fuck it, just go, man. He salutes us. We're definitely his favorite prisoners ever, and he lets us go. In like the last 20 minutes, I just pull the chair back, sit back, try not to show the blonde, because everyone knows me as the blonde who's kidnapped in the country.
Yeah.
And Sean drives to a safe area. Then we meet up with our negotiator, and then, that rest is history. We evacuate on an embassy flight. Well, I go and I see the nice parts. My negotiator takes us.
Your brother books you an embassy flight.
My brother books me an embassy flight.
Okay.
Evacuate on a helicopter to the north.
Here's what people don't realize. One of the hardest parts of this, from my perspective, was always having plans ready and then having them be canceled because we thought something was going to go down that didn't.
Right.
Like, I canceled at least 7 embassy helicopter rides and planes to America. I had to cancel multiple military units getting into the country when we thought we were pulling the trigger because something, you know what I mean? So, like, it's like you work so hard to get this plan. And you're like, this is the plan. And then something happens. You're like, cancel the plan, but, like, just put it on pause. And they're like, these guys got shit to do. They're not just going to pause and wait around for you. So it was, like, so hard canceling and doing and canceling and doing, canceling and doing.
So my negotiator takes me to the safe sides of Haiti, shows me the nice parts. He says, it's not good that you've only seen the bad side.
And this is a weekend, so like you can't get you out on a flight.
Right.
First flights are on Monday.
Right. So he shows me all the nice parts. We filmed that too. You know, we showed that the people of Haiti are good. It's not just the people that kidnap me. He tells me, takes me through, shows me a bunch of the roadblocks, how the locals are killing all the gang members that are trying to terrorize. I evacuated on an embassy helicopter. I thought it was over. I thought I'm safe now. Now we're back at the airport in the north. Mind you, when we got out, we called the car rental guy. Hey, we've been kidnapped for 17 days. We agree on an exchange, okay? A certain amount of money, okay? And that my friend is going to deliver him the car soon, okay? He's going to deliver him the car soon. That's agreed upon. I'm like, okay, I'm good to go. I get to this airport. We land in the helicopter. We're waiting to board the flight. It's a small, tiny airport. One guy comes up to me in Creole and goes, "Machine la," which means car. I'm like, oh, okay, this is the car guy. Let me make sure he's good. Okay? So I'm speaking to him. I grab one of the translators, one of the people who's also evacuating. Grab him. I go, can you tell him? They already agreed on a price and we should be good. I'm trying to make sure he's good, bro. My father taught me not to steal. So I'm trying to make sure he's good. He's not even responding. This guy's just yelling. Okay? Then it becomes 5 guys yelling. Then it becomes 10. Then it becomes 15. Then it becomes 20. I'm pinned in a corner by 20 dudes.
In the airport?
In the airport. In a corner. Everyone's watching. And they're just yelling. They're not speaking to my translator. They're just yelling.
And by the way, this is like, you already flew on a helicopter.
And my flight's in 30 minutes.
To leave to America.
In about 45 minutes to leave to America.
And you're like, you texted us like on boarding.
I thought I was out. I thought I was completely out. Okay? A police officer near the airport comes by, says, follow us. Takes us to this little jail next to the airport. It's not a jail cell, but it's a jail room. And he keeps all the guys outside. And then there's this mother. Shout out to V. I don't want to say your name, but shout out to V. Her son was a fan. When we boarded the embassy helicopter together. We boarded throughout the whole journey. They were with us, and she was helping. She was willing to miss her flight for me. She was translating to the guy, and eventually she goes, okay, the only way you're getting out of here is if you pay what they want. The car rental guys were trying to extort me. I'm public enemy number 1. I'm the most famous man in the country right now. They're trying to extort me for an amount of money, even though they had already agreed. You have to pay what they want if you want to make this flight. I said, how much do they want? Name a price. The guy said $2,000. I said, I'll send him $2,000 right now. I said, I'm in 100%. I'll send $2,000 right now, this moment. Shit, that was too easy. $4,500. I go, I will send $4,500 right now. The police officer's seen this all. I'll send $4,500 right now. Shit, that was too easy. $6,000, $10,000. I'm being fucking kidnapped again. Okay? I've got the U.S. Army guy giving me personal hotspot. Okay? He's about to leave. He has to leave to his flight. V is about to miss her flight for me. I said, please go with your children. I'll be able to handle this. She goes. She goes, are you sure? I go, I promise you, you need to go home with your children to safety. The hotspot guy's about to leave me. Fuck. I originally got kidnapped by police officers. Now I'm in the hands of police officers again. There's 7 SWAT dudes walking up to me. I've got footage of all this. This will be in the videos. 7 SWAT dudes.
You want me to share the photo?
Yeah, you can share the photo of the SWAT guys. These are the guys that took me to custody.
Does it show up on your screen? Yeah, you see it?
These are the guys that came and grabbed me from that jail cell. This is the last moment I'm going to have internet. I'm posting the most viral video I can. I called the country a shithole. Okay? I said these guys are trying to extort me. Okay, and I called the country a shithole, and that video went nuclear. And I got taken to jail. Zero service for 8 hours. Okay? 0 service. I get taken to this jail. In my head, I'm about to fucking die. I got originally set up by corrupt police officers. I'm now the most famous man in the country. These car guys are all trying to extort me. It's clear because I offered to pay them every amount they said, and they said no. They just kept
going.
And
the worst part of this is like you were there. Like you were about to leave.
I was about to leave. I broke down.
Over.
I actually teared. The first time, I didn't tear once when I was kidnapped. I teared right there. Okay? I get in this car with them. I get taken. I'm like, you know what? Why am I sad? I'm going to make another video. And I start filming everything. These police officers, SDPG is what they're called. They're the best branch in Haiti, apparently the least corrupt. They start Snapchatting with me. Blanc kidnappé. Blanc kidnappé. Ah. You know, they're taking videos. I got this on video, bro. I got the guy literally pulling Snapchat, hitting a zoom on my face. So I'm making videos with them. They're letting me film. They're chill, whatever. You know, I get thrown into this police office.
And here's my side, because it's important.
You tell me delete your video.
Yep, 100%.
On my end, I tell him, as soon as he says delete the video, the message goes through, and I respond. I go, I'm not deleting it. And then I thought for 10 seconds, and I go, you know what? You're right. I'm deleting it.
I just wish the thought for 10 seconds goes before sometimes.
I have an image. I have an image in my head, a screenshot. 4:16 p.m. and 4:16 p.m. I said, I'm deleting it, or I'm not deleting it, I'm deleting it. Same minute. The time on the screenshot's 4:22 p.m. The first message sent of I'm not deleting it, and the second message of I'm deleting it didn't send. I knew my family was going into chaos. So I pulled out my other phone, which had a bit of 3G, and I texted it hoping it will go through. Because the internet at the police station is very shit. And I message, I go, hey,
we didn't
guys,
even care.
You didn't care about that message.
We were already in action before.
Yeah.
That. As soon as I said that, he went on your computer, he logged in, he got on Twitter, he texted me on the side, he goes, what do you want me to delete? I'm like, 1, 2. Get to work.
Dude,
boop, boop. Watch him disappear
I was asleep because in my head it was all over. I had slept like 2 hours prior.
And it was all over too,
But
bro.
here's what you don't realize is in the time that you drove from the airport to the cell, I had already contacted the commissioner, the mayor of the city. Do you understand what I'm saying? I was like, I dropped everything. I was like, I have to save him right now or like it gets too hard again. Like I can't let it get far from me. I dropped everything. I called our boys. He called his boys. We can't say their names. You can say it after with his whatever, but like right now, don't say it. Called his boys.
No, I'll shut him out. He wants, he took care of me.
Yeah.
And I will shut him out after, when we get to that point. Keep telling the story.
So I'm on a call with him, these 3 guys from Haiti, and we're on a FaceTime for 8 hours straight. From the moment you mentioned I'm getting kidnapped again to this, I got in touch with the commissioner. I found out exactly where you were. I got in touch with the mayor. I got in touch with everyone. Here's the problem. Gabe's sitting next to me. He's watching this. No one wants to save you.
Because of the video I posted.
Because of the video you posted. You were the fucking most hated man in Haiti. And bro, I'm watching the views and it's just climbing. 600,000, 800,000. I refresh 1.2 million. I refresh 2 million. I'm like, oh my God. And bro, they're like, they're like, LeBlanc. I hear it on the phone, LeBlanc. Puh! Bro, no one wanted to touch you. They wanted you to suffer.
I understand.
They're like, how dare he spit on our country?
I understand, but in my perspective, I'm getting set up by police
bro,
again.
I get your perspective.
And I'm fucking dead. I've agreed in my head I might die
Your perspective
today.
makes sense. You're like, this is my lifeline of this I'm not alive. I'm not out. They got me again. Like, this is a shithole.
It's the last communication I have with the world.
I get it. From my perspective, it was burning everything. So we deleted your tweets. This is gonna suck for the world that loves you for it to hear. And then your PR team, Eddie Malouf. As I sat next to Gabe, literally on the beanbag outside this door, and I'm like, all right, what do I type? I'm like, how's that sound? I'm like, this is good. We need a balance of like, there's a reason why I'm not gonna take it back.
You know, you did good.
It was
a very good message.
I'm gonna give a reason. I'm like, we're playing it all, and then I sent it over to him. He's like, you want me to post this? I'm like, post it.
It's a message that I agree with, though. The message you
I
posted,
didn't give a
with.
fuck if you agreed or not. I was just like, 30 minutes after, we wait for it to catch some steam. It gets like 600 views, 600,000, 800,000. Then like the TikTok accounts in Haiti start picking it up. He calls the guy again. Same guy that like spit on you. Calls him again. He's like, hey, bro. Did you see the new thing he tweeted? He's like, yeah. That's nice. I like this guy. Okay. And then all of a sudden, 15-minute phone call. We're like, he's like helping us trying to figure it out. Who's the judge on the case? Like we're deep. We're like in paperwork at this point. You know what I mean? I'm like,
yeah, the fucking car guy shows up with his lawyer. I'm in a room with a commissioner who doesn't speak a lick of English, and I'm trying to communicate with him. He goes, oh.
But my guys are talking.
Listen. After 6 hours, until he finally trusted me, it's nighttime by now. It's 9 p.m. He starts speaking with me fluent English.
Stop it. You're lying.
He goes, when I came to your country, you made me speak English. You're in Haiti, buddy. Creole. You don't speak Creole? I'm like trying to speak to him, téléphone, mon ami, you know, like.
Yeah. So I'm working this to get you out, and I've talked to the judge, our boy, but I'm telling you, he was on a 10-hour FaceTime call. We got off at 1:30 at night. He went to sleep at 7:30. We were texting again. Like, and you're like,
yeah, I got journalists coming to my police station. They know my exact. I go, how'd you know I was here? They go, we know you're. Everybody in the country knows you're here. I go, fuck. I'm in the hands of police officers right now. What if they're corrupt?
Yeah.
Everyone knows I'm here. I'm like
This
begging
could easily lead to the worst
I'm
situation.
begging this commissioner. Are you sure I'm safe? Are you? He goes, buddy, Lamont Sanjou, the guy who kidnapped you, he come here, he die. We kill. This is Cap Haitian. This area is safe. He come here, buddy. No gangs. Dead. I'm like, okay, like
Makes
maybe
you feel
he's
a little
good,
better,
you know,
yeah.
maybe he's good. And then I slept with them in the barracks. They took my phones. They said no filming in here because it's a safety hazard. I slept with them.
They were just scared of you filming shit.
Yeah,
bro.
right
no
next.
one wanted to be associated.
Right next to their weapons. I slept with them in the barracks. They gave me one of their beds. Slept with them. Woke up the next morning. They were all asking me questions about the kidnapping. Like, oh, it wasn't fake. I was like, what do you mean it wasn't fake?
I'm here.
So that's like the kidnapper made a video, said it was fake. I'm like, that's who you believed?
Think about it, bro. The kidnapper. So I then, we had a way to get money to them. So I paid your car guy through Zelle.
Yeah.
I Zelled someone else who brought cash to the car guy.
Right.
And then car guy gets his money.
He's upset. The video of us shaking hands with the judge, he's so upset. Oh, I can't wait till you guys see it.
Why?
Because he wanted to extort me for 10, 20K.
Yeah.
If he had just accepted the 4.5.
Our boy handled it.
Yeah, I know.
He personally called him
Shout
and
out
was
to our
like,
boy.
we're not paying a lick over this.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it. And we're
Yeah.
like, it's getting done tonight.
Yeah.
And what happened was the police was there who was the head, and he saw the verbal handshake on the phone that they agreed to. And he said, cool, if you come tonight, we'll give you the money. We'll sign the paperwork. We'll
He was
get
ignoring.
you out. He's like, deal. We have a deal. I'll be there soon. And he doesn't show up. And then
Fucking liar extorter. He was trying
Exactly.
to kidnap me twice. I was
Then-
kidnapped twice.
Then the police who's in charge tells our boy, he says, listen, sometimes shit happens. This guy might show up, but I saw him agree to it, and I know it's a fair deal. If he's not here by like 10 a.m. in the morning, we're just going to let him go with no money. Judge is already signed on the paperwork. And then what happened was, this is where I started freaking out again. I'm like, kill me, bro. I'm still working, by the way. So I'm like, I'm between calls. Some of this is actually recorded on like Google Meets because I'd be on a call with someone. I'd be like, sorry, you got to go. And I kick him out and just start recording on my computer. I'm like, this is what's going down. You know what I mean? But these guys told me not to record anything. So I didn't record any of this. Right. This is all just like,
Yeah.
because they're like, I don't want my name on this.
Of course.
Don't put my face.
But now they do, because now he agrees.
Well, yeah, because before you're the shithead kid that everyone hates. You're like, I
Look,
don't want
I'll
my
come
name.
back to Haiti. Haiti is a beautiful country. I'll say this right now. No one's holding me hostage.
Bro, put the guns down. Put the guns down, guys. It's cool.
Haiti is a beautiful country, and
Guns away, guns away.
I went in there to see if barbecue could actually fix the corruption, because it's full of corruption, because it has one metal that is only available in 2 countries in the world, South Africa and Haiti. It's called iridium, and all these countries want it, USA, France, etc. So much corruption led to the downfall of the country. I came in to see if this barbecue guy could actually save the country. He's a very well-spoken guy. After getting kidnapped and seeing how savage all these gang leaders are, there's no way that guy's fixing the country. There is 0% chance barbecue is fixing the country. The country, it might become better. It will never be fully fixed because it is so rich in resources. It's like the Congo. The Congo is the richest country in the world. Completely fucked, because that's how it works. That's how the world works. The country can be fixed to a certain extent with imperialism. The U.S. has to take over, or a country has to take over, but there's no way the country's ruling itself. I saw it with my own eyes. I saw a zombie apocalypse. Anyways, continue. Judge, I call in the morning.
You're on calls.
I'm friends with the SDPG guys now.
Yeah.
On my way out.
And their leader is our boy.
Okay, nice.
So we're like on the call with the leader.
Easy.
He's like, oh, he's good. I'll get him out in the first thing in the morning.
Yeah, I slept with them. I had a blast with them, laughed with them in their barracks. And then morning I get taken to this courthouse. Judge asks me what's up. And then he cusses the guy out with the car rental company because he saw the airport video. They didn't send the airport video to anyone. If that airport video comes out, I swear to you, it embarrasses the country. 25 guys pinned me in a fucking corner by myself. I was going to film it, but I was with a U.S. Army guy. I didn't want to get him in it, so I decided not to. I was trying to talk my way out of it. They didn't let that video leak anywhere, the airport security footage. Because if they leak that video, you will see how hard these guys tried to extort me. The judge yelled at the guy. And then we shook hands. 15 journalists waiting outside for me. I told them, hey, I love Haiti. Haiti is a beautiful country. I've seen the beautiful side. Just haven't gotten to speak about it because of my experience. I'm done. On my way out, some dude cussed me out. And then got driven to safety. When I went back to the airport the next day to actually catch my flight, those car guys were looking at me with blood. God bless Aviva Entertainment. Aviva, A-V-I-V-V-A, is the company that ensured my safety, okay? They didn't ask me to do this. This is the company that ensured my safety, okay? They said, okay, yeah, this guy has had a bad experience in Haiti. We want to show him the good side, okay? If you ever go to Haiti and you want to see the good side, these guys will rent you buggies. They'll show you the entire good side, and they'll keep you safe. These guys gave me private security, okay? They sent guys with guns to protect me. They sent me dune buggies to take me to the airport, and they let me drive them on the way too. I promise you, this guy didn't ask me for anything. This guy took care of me and assisted my brother from the kindness of his heart, okay? Because everybody was against me in the country, and he said, nah, this is not how it should be. This guy should be shown the good side. He sent me those buggies. He took care of me. His security that he hired me escorted me all the way until I was in the hands of the FBI, and then they went on their way. I just want to say thank you to Aviva, Aviva Entertainment, Aviva UT, I think is their company, and Fred Joseph. I'm gonna say his name because he said I could. Fred Joseph, in a time where I felt like everybody was against me, he stepped in and he said, listen, man, we're not all like this. There's many good people in Haiti, and I want to show you that. And so shout out to him if you do want to go to Haiti, because not all of Haiti is bad. Right now you shouldn't travel to it, but when it opens, it is really a beautiful island. You message them. You message Aviva. Just search up Aviva Haiti. You'll see it. It's a company with buggies. Message them. They will take care of you. These guys are very well connected in Haiti, and they will take care of you and show you a good time without any danger.
And then you got to the airport.
I get to the airport.
We wait 6 hours for this
Finally
fucking flight to leave, and you get out. And then what happens though? Before
I get to U.S. soil.
You get to U.S. soil. I'm like, thank God he's in Miami.
I get taken into an FBI interrogation room. They pretend like it's a random selection. I'm not allowed a lawyer. When you travel internationally, you're not allowed a lawyer. They search all my bags. They grab all my phones. I had 3 phones. One phone negotiation, which I was going to hand over anyway. The negotiator had bought a new phone for the negotiations. And my 2 phones, and they make me unlock it, and they take it, and I still don't have my phones up until, like, tomorrow. I think they shipped it back. I called the guy. He said they shipped it back yet today.
Doubt it.
No, I think so.
Yeah?
I think I'll get it back tomorrow. They downloaded all my data. So if you've texted me nudes, your picture of your ass, FBI's got it.
Tough.
They'll give it back.
That's the real reason they wanted it.
If we just send them a bunch of pictures of cocks, we'll have your phone tomorrow.
Imagine these guys are like downloading images. They're just getting hundreds of images.
So
That's it.
now you're here. I mean,
Now here, and the fact that we faked this all is so crazy. That
stop even joking, bro. People don't understand your sarcasm. Go ahead.
Your brother has autistic levels of sarcasm.
It's just how I am. It's why people watch me.
Yeah. Anyways, we went through.
We should take questions. We should take questions from the comments.
Sure, we can do some questions from the comments.
How many people are watching? 6K? All right. Feel free to ask what you want. If you want your message to be read, super chat it. Let's make some of the ransom back.
Oh, is that what super chat is?
Yeah, they pay money.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
We had
Yes.
some few donations. Some Texas guy talking about don't go democracy, go Trump or something.
Oh, go hey, Trump for sure.
This is a crazy story, though. I'll tell you, our family's in shambles. My wife hates you for the rest of her life.
She hugged me yesterday and
Probably get 3 months.
got her energy out. Yeah,
Good 3 months.
I give her probably a month and a half.
To be honest, a couple
And
weeks.
once your baby's born, just our
Couple
minds on something
weeks,
else.
let's
Yo,
do it.
that hug, I low-key started tearing up. It was the longest hug I've ever seen.
Who?
It was you and can I say the name?
My girl.
You and and your sister.
The hug?
Yeah, the hug. It was longer than you and Mom. I was like, and like I saw tears coming down her face, and I started tearing up. I was like, oh,
Good thing
this
I
one's
was in
deep.
there.
Can you talk more about the game being afraid of the rain? It's like some satanic shit. The rain weakens them. It genuinely, these guys have superpowers. You don't have to believe me, but what I saw with my own eyes. These guys, when they fight police officers, Haitian police officers will tell you, they have superpowers. You guys know, just like in Hollywood, how people sell their souls for fame. In Haiti, people sell their souls for superpowers. Bullets bounce off of them. Blood comes out of their mouth when they get shot, and if they lose enough blood, they'll die. But you got to empty like 3 clips into them or a grenade.
You
this
serious, bro?
I swear. I don't want to say I saw it with my own eyes, but this guy walks up to me, shows me a bullet wound in his heart. It's a dent. He shows me a bullet wound in the back of his head. And he grabs this cloth from his pocket, and he kisses it. And he goes, "It's protecting me." They have this cloth that Satan has blessed. I believe in God. Whether you're an atheist or not, I believe in God. So I believe that you can also sell your soul to Satan. These guys have sold their souls to Satan for superpowers. You ask military in there, they'll tell you. They'll empty full clips into people. They just walk off. Anyways, let's read these comments.
I've never heard of. I've never heard of that.
That
Sounds like that beer down there working real good.
He goes, that's just cocaine, bro.
Will you still visit dangerous places? I promise my family, no more hoods, no more gangs. Okay, and I'm definitely taking a break for...
We've shredded his passport.
I've taken a break for 6 months. I'm taking a break for 6 months for sure. I want to go explore the beautiful side of Europe, those kind of countries, maybe some Asia. But in terms of gangs, especially darker gangs... Guys, come on, I got kidnapped for being white. I'm allowed to say this. Especially darker places in the world, I'm taking a break from for a while. I still want to see the whole world, so I will go to every country eventually, but that doesn't mean I will actively hunt the dangerous areas in that country. Some countries are already dangerous enough for when you go, but for the next 6 months, look, the next 3 months of videos are already recorded, so there's more hood shit coming out because I recorded hood shit already. I went into the most dangerous hoods in many Caribbean countries. So you'll get those videos, but there will be a change, okay? There will be a change. A good change. You guys will see. It's just an evolution. And you got to understand it, guys. My family went through so much. I was kidnapped, you know? Like, most people don't make it out of that, especially untouched. So glory be to God. Ask questions, guys. What foods do they give you to eat? Inside, I ate... So there was the deli sandwiches that we got.
Pizza, you got a pizza.
Oh, he did pizza. You got to hear this story. Pizza, day 5, the king brings us pizza, okay? That translator, M, knew we had pizza, right? I said we were using it as currency. He comes up to us like day 6, 7. He goes, "You guys got any pizza?" At like 11 p.m. And he's looking at the gate at the king's house, making sure he's not looking at us because they're not allowed to be begging us.
Oh, the king's house is right there.
Yeah, they're not allowed to be begging us for food.
We gangster, bro.
Nah. This is the best one of them all. Okay? He walks up to us, up to the gate, and he goes, "You guys got pizza?" We're like, "Yeah, we do." He goes, "Can I get some?" Yeah.
Speak up, speak up.
He said, "Can I get some?" Yeah. We get him 2 slices. We get him.
It's not that kind of hard.
Sorry,
We give him 2 slices. He grabs them. He looks over at the king, make sure he's not looking first. He grabs them, puts them in his pants.
You're lying.
Not his pants, under his boxer.
You're lying.
And he looks back at us, and he goes, "That's how gangster do, homie." And he walks off.
Stop it.
Dog, I swear, wallahi, I wish it was on camera. Sean and I died laughing the whole time because that's the exact opposite of gangster.
Yeah.
You're afraid of the king.
You're so scared you're putting it in your balls.
You put it on your balls, bro. Okay, let's read these super chats. Super chat 1. Overall, the time go by super slow while you were there. No, it went so fast. I just worked out all day, every day. I lost 15 pounds. And I prayed. Time went by the fastest it's ever gone in my life because you have no way to speak to the outside world. You just look at the sun and the same 3 plants, and you work out. Love you, Habibi. What's the next prank gonna be? Nice. Do you shower in Haiti? I showered every day. Yeah. You saw any demonic rituals? Just like the voodoo dances they did, and the thing in front of us was a demonic ritual. Did you get raped? Just twice, but I liked it. I had to act friendly, so I'm kidding.
Look, you're joking about like your mom thinks.
Guys, my mom, when I got home.
Yesterday she was like, do you think they did something to him? I'm like, no, he's fine. She's like, you think they like did something?
Mom
to
thinks
him?
I won't admit to her. Like, she thinks they actually raped me.
Yeah, that's what she thinks to me.
Yeah,
too.
she thinks I'm hiding.
She's like trying to get me to like confess that they raped you. I'm like,
Did they make you try to sell your soul? No, they didn't. The power of God actually protected us. It was weakening the king. That's what Sean said. He knows more about Haitians than I do, but our prayer was genuinely weakening the guy. After the first few days, he couldn't come and see us and look us in the eyes. It's like he felt bad. It's like all the prayer that we did. So anybody who prayed while we were inside, thank you. Thank you. How are you today? Good. Good. Finally. Bro, joking almost died. Being positive is the only reason I was unharmed. Like joking with them, not being afraid, treating them humanely. That's why we were unharmed.
yeah, which I think is, let me talk on that. This is an important lesson because like so many hate comments online too are just like, why, like not even towards you. Like even when I was like, hey, we recorded it all, like we'll have this, give us some time, whatever. They're like, why the fuck would you ever record it? Like people don't understand, like my sobbing and sadness is not going to get you out.
It's not.
It comes after.
It has no
It
relevance.
doesn't even need to come after. Why would it come after?
Yeah.
No, like, because even I was getting texts. People were like, dude, this is fake. You're like laughing about it. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking cry until I hear that he's dead. That's
Yeah.
it. Like what a.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
until I hear that news, what the fuck's crying gonna do? Like,
yeah, exactly. And
Solves nothing.
solves nothing. It actually creates problems. So people need to understand that in situations like this, like you need to treat it like that because all these emotions don't help. If it doesn't help, then you need to get rid of it in the situation. And that's why we were able to film. That's why we're so clear in thinking when we were doing this because we didn't let weakness and emotions get in the way of it. You know, I think it's an important thing for people to understand because all these people online can't even comprehend that. Like it has to be fake if you don't care. I'm like,
If you're not tortured and dead and you don't care, like it's gotta be. It's like they want you to die.
yeah.
You Muslims are a different breed. We're Catholic. First of all, we're Catholic. Second of all, can I get a glory be to God spam in the chat? Because when you're there, I promise you.
So his next career is being a priest. If you guys can't tell yet, he's
any baddies? I don't think I got hard once in Haiti.
Yeah. Pretty hard when you're kidnapped in a room with 20 dudes that have guns pointed.
bro. I'm telling you, like our side was a movie, bro. Like I know yours was, but like Gabe would come over to my house in like 4 or 5 hours straight.
I was with Eddie every day.
Honestly,
and I've never seen such stress and crazy conversations.
Glory be to
happen.
God.
Multiple mercenary groups contacted. I felt like I was in a movie, and I see why chat could possibly think it was fake, also with the timing, but it's definitely legit, and it was the craziest shit I've ever experienced, and that was just me seeing about 10% of it.
Product of Cook, thanks for the $5 dono. I appreciate that message, bro. Shawnee, would you ever make a game about all these trips? I might make a movie, recreate the story from a like movie perspective. That could be cool because I'm telling you guys what I saw with my eyes that I couldn't film when we were in Croix de Bouquet was a zombie apocalypse. It was black and white. There was no other color. It was white desert road, and it was people holding shotguns, walking around, even in the middle of a market, just gangsters holding shotguns, roads completely destroyed. It was pure zombie apocalypse, what I saw with my eyes. That country is unfixable by the gangs. 100% barbecue cannot fix that country.
Well,
now he's gonna fix it. Just to be like,
Damn, I'm Haitian and you didn't read my super chat.
Fuck, I'm so glad
It must
this
have been
is
during
over.
the video.
Oh
Yeah, it's
my
over,
god,
huh?
thank God, bro. I'd wake up at night.
Did
like,
you talk to Barbecue on the phone? When we got out, Barbecue called us on the phone. The same day we got out, Barbecue called us on the phone. He called Sean because he had his number. And he said, I want you guys to come visit me. Today's my birthday. We bought him a cake. We were going to visit. He was going to send us a police car to take us in safely. We were still going to do it. I didn't tell anybody but my brother.
This is how much of an idiot this man is. Like, he literally just gets out and he's like, let me get in another cop car and go see this guy.
You said he saved us.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck. I said I have a connection that could just literally do it for you directly. Why are you going to risk this? Dude, as soon as you were out, I was like, get him the fuck out of the country as quickly as
Maybe
possible.
that interview is over Zoom.
It would have been.
Yeah.
It will be. But it would have been such a good ending to the story.
I don't know, bro.
And T, our negotiator, said, I think this is a good play.
Yeah, I don't know.
He knows Haiti better than we do.
Yeah, I know the world. That's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at Haiti anymore. I'm just trying to get your.
So we were about to go,
out.
and then he couldn't secure a cop car, and he said still come, and we couldn't secure 100% safe passage, so we voted against it. What did you respect the most about the gangs? Fuck them. Glory be to God. What are your thoughts on Brazil, the best country in the world? Brazil?
This guy, he's Brazilian.
Right? Fucking beautiful. El
You guys are so biased.
El muito gosto, Brasil. Las mulheres, muito linda.
So how are you gonna release this? How's the footage actually gonna come out?
Well, you said you want to sell it to Netflix.
No. I'll let you do your thing.
3 episodes then. 1 trailer on Sunday. You guys will see a trailer on Sunday. It's already in the works.
Might be a 4, bro. This last one is its own episode.
Yeah, that's the 3rd.
That should be a
There's
4.
the first, which is pre-kidnapping. There's the kidnapping, then there's the post-kidnapping.
Bro, the kidnapping is 3. I don't think you understand.
It's 1 episode. You can't do 3. People will get bored of it. Trust me. I'm a YouTuber. I know
It's got to be, bro. My wife uploaded 65 hours of footage yesterday.
For what? I need 3 clips. I need them saying
I know,
cool
I'm just
things.
telling you how much.
We're gangster, homie. That's what I need.
Nah,
you know,
nah,
like,
there's some shit that was happening behind the scenes that you don't have.
maybe.
Like shit on phone calls that they're like, we're
Bro,
we're talking about like parachuting in and shooting the place up. Like,
Guys,
go
if-
through, like, the voice message.
If you
Yeah,
super
the
chatted
voice messages,
while
yeah.
we were speaking, we don't see it. It's already gone. You should have donated more. Sorry, it would have lasted longer.
is that how it works?
Yeah.
All right, so I gotta go soon. So let's conclude.
How long is this
thing.
live? We're ending now. There'll be a trailer on Sunday. Shout out to my brother, Bad Marketing, who supposedly because of his name, people think he faked this entire thing as a marketing.
I'll take
stunt.
that as respect too. You know.
Yeah, right. That is kind of respectful. Oh, another donation. Canadian, $20 Canadian. Come to Pakistan, bro. I have government connects there. Got you with security trucks and armed guards.
Did you hear anything we just said, my guy?
Message me on Instagram.
Kick this guy. Block this guy for life on all platforms.
All right, I'll see you guys Sunday. And if you want to chat, go to Arab Uncut on Twitter, the Twitter community. That's where I'll be reading. Or if you're subscribed to ArabUncut.com, there's a secret Discord. If you go to your account, you can connect it. And that's where I message everybody first because those are my most loyal supporters. So shout out to you guys. Me personally, I would have taken over day 1. Much love, bro. Alhamdulillah. Thank you guys. All right, we should end now.
Taking over day 1. What do you mean?
I don't know.
Like, became the gang leader.
Like, yeah, but he's becoming the gang leader.
Yeah, good luck, bro. You would have folded like a lawn chair.
Johnny Bravo.
Cool. Thanks so much, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys got a good story out of this.
Bro,
Excited to
that
see
was the best fake kidnapping marketing scheme
bro.
ever.
Let's wait till the stream ends.
Oh, it's still on?
Yeah, bro.
End the stream.